Hey, comrades. How the fuck are y'all doing, friends? That ain't right. This is how the camera's supposed to be. Hello. Wow. Chat's not appearing. I can fix that with a click of this button. Oh boy. That's not correct. And a mystery will remain. Let's go to where we're at. Yep. Okay. There we go. Back to our Nintendo 64. There we go. Excellent. Phenomenal. Yep. This is just how Nintendo 64s look these days. What are you going to do, huh? Now, I haven't actually, I think I can turn the volume up a little bit. I haven't actually played Majora's Mask since I got my new microphone. Whoa! Okay. Wow, we're just right back here. Yep. Okay, yeah. Alright, we're on the final day, so we want to go and reset shit, huh? There we go. Hey, folks. I'm actually feeling a little bit melancholic today, to be perfectly honest. How are we all doing? Nervous, sad, and poor? I'm two of those things at the moment. Ah, Variant, glad to hear that you're doing well, if nothing else. I guess we don't really have any money to turn in. Oh! Loopy Jackal! Thank you so much for the $20 dues, comrade. That's incredibly generous of you. Damn, right off the bat. Earned some money by selling some books, figured you should get half. I don't know how that math checks out, but thank you. Love you, Vaush. When are you going to get a P.O. box so we can send you dildos? Also, ask Hyena if I can join the polycule. Okay, you're going to have to go straight up to Hyena and ask her that, okay? That's the cross for you two to bear. But I'll be getting a P.O. box soon, comrade. I promise. If I have no money to turn in, I guess I can just reset time. Yeah, Labor, do you like the mic? Okay, so it's down, right... No. This is correct, right? I think this is correct. Yeah, alright, let's get it started. But yeah, I'm actually feeling rather melancholic. A little while ago, by which I mean 3 years ago, Hyena got me into Star vs. the Forces of Evil. It's the Disney show, like a cartoon for kids, kind of like Gravity Falls, you know? But a good cartoon for kids. Anyhow, really liked it, and it's done. Just finished it. No more coming out. It's all dead. Makes me upset, you know? I always get sad at that sort of thing. Now... Yeah, I get posts, thoughts on the new She-Ra. I watched the first season, and I wasn't especially impressed. Hey, we've got Soviet Main in chat. Can we keep him here this time? No banning, please. So, I think we're headed north now, huh? We have so many more masks to get. Jesus Christ. Are there any more games we need to play around with in town? Probably not. At least not now. Yay! 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 There we go. What happened to the last VOD of this game? Oh, just some stuff I wanted to edit out. I'll be publishing it as a proper video very soon. Nothing to worry about, comrade. Caught a bit of She-Ra when my kids watched it. That's one way to get it. Yo! You! Well, White Nervosa, I don't blame you, but just this once. Let's keep him here, huh? Chat, how you feel about that? Keeping Soviet Main in as a sort of mascot? And is this motherfucker immune to my punches? Oh, that's actually kind of neat. Look, my punches do more damage than a sword swing, but they don't kill the damn thing. But I got a super sword now. Super! Is the first part of the playthrough on the channel? Yes, it is. The first part of the playthrough is on the channel. Wait! Mega Drive. E-Hentai is shutting down? Wait, whoa. Hold on. Back up there. Okay, hold on. That's my favorite. What's happening to E-Hentai? Yoy. Thought it already died? What? No, I used it earlier today. Well, that sucks. Damn, life just keeps getting shittier and shittier today. Okay, so what the fuck am I doing? I've been south. I've been north. Had to work, just wanted to say you inspired. Try to get through the conquest of bread. Didn't finish before the library wanted back. At least introduced me to some Commander Crit, I'm delighted to hear that. Though I personally am not much of a reader, something I mean to work on in the future. I'm delighted to hear that you have taken some joy from that content. I really am. Okay, so what am I doing? Alright, let's focus. We have to focus. Okay? We've got bugs here. We're headed which direction? Normally I have... Oh, hello. Normally I have some kind of Majora's Mask savant on hand to help guide me. But it looks like this time I'm on my own. Vaush, please talk to me. Soviet Main, the last time I attempted to talk to you, I spent, no shit, about 30 minutes trying to work you through your fucking boomer inability to function on Discord. Did I get the bunny hood yet? No, I'm afraid not. It's fixed, just unban me. Hyena, if you're listening right now, would you mind unbanning Soviet Main? Hey. Fuck off. Any chance we can get a Praxis stream? That's not really my mode. If you want Praxis, you should look at Re-Education. They do a lot of good content in that line of things. I don't really go outside the house that often. And if I do, it's usually because I'm too lazy to cook that day. I'm not great at Praxis. I'm decent at speaking. You can get a third day in the farm area? Oh! Oh, okay. I guess I just got this now. Sure. Why not? He's drunk, I don't feel good about... Oh. Soviet Main, are you drunk right now? You're not drunk, you're buzzing. Soviet Main. Come on. Aren't you meant to be a champion of the white race? Can't you keep it together? I didn't say you're stupid. I don't think you're stupid, Soviet Main. I think you're fucking crazy. But, I mean... Yeah, White Nervosa. I do remember that. So what am I doing right now? Yeah, Israfil. The problem is, not being personally interested in Praxis myself, it means that I'm not that familiar with those organizations and the best ways to get involved with them. What's in this direction? Yeee! Wait, that's a wall. Whoa! Tattle, what do you got? Nothing, apparently. It's true. You guys have no idea whether I'm pro or anti-cancer. What the fuck is this? What are you? Okay. Yeah, Soviet man, I'm terribly sorry. I'm not gonna have you on the stream if you're feeling drunk and suicidal. What are y'all up to down there? Hey, hey, hey! That's mine! Don't forget the slow time, you're right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so, wait, what the fuck? I need the Zora mask, but I want it right now. Well, okay. If only my bitch Goron ass could survive long enough underwater. Go! Oh! What? Seriously? All the way out here, huh? Yeah, sure, okay. Whatever. I'm not mad. Alright. So in that case, I guess we're doing the ranch stuff? Some folks are saying I should do ranch stuff. Some dirt there. Get the dumb horse. Ranch stuff. Now where would I... Let me think. Ranch stuff. Ranch... stuff. Somewhere in here? Alright. Ranch stuff. Where you at? Soviet Main, here's a question to you. If you're so eager to get a point across to me, why don't you give me a synthesis of it here, right now? Give me an idea of what it is you want to speak with, to me. Am I doing 100% clear? I'd like to, or at least I'd like to get close. The ranch is to the right of the swamp slash... I remember the big rock! Yes, we gotta get it. I want to talk to you about the motive of the proletariat. Oh, Soviet man, you don't give a damn about the proletariat. Why do you care? Yeah, buy a bomb, blah blah. Curiosity shop, nope. I am the proletariat. See, the problem with that, Soviet main, is that you're not the proletariat. You're part of the proletariat. And the proletariat is made up of folks you don't like very much. Jews, black people, brown people. Proletariat's made up of all... Yeah, you're part of it, but you don't like a decent chunk of the proletariat, so... Help me? Help me understand? Need to be the Goron to buy the big bombo? Good thing I have my Goron move. Yeah. Alright, give me your shit. 10 bombs. More bombs. Where are the bombs? Where'd they go? Oh, hello. You got what I need? Yup. Yup. Darn tootin'. Yup. Which totally legit Nintendo 64 front end is Vaush using? Why the Nintendo 64, of course. I don't know what else you mean. Oh, Soviet Maine, are you some kind of sewer worker? Folk like you keep civilization functioning. I've got nothing but respect for you. Or at least for your work. Not so much for you. Oh, hell. Jake Boswell with the $20! Jesus, comrade! That's incredibly generous of you. And I up and missed most of that. It didn't show up in my feed. 1 second. Fuck me. Why you gotta be so nice? Jake Boswell says, watched the Epstein video earlier this week. Was extremely good. I'd normally try and say something more substantial here, but I just got off work and I'm pretty tipsy, so I'll just say you're amazing. Love you, buddy. See, Soviet Maine, that's how you interact with me when you're tipsy. You give me $20 and tell me I'm great. Jake Boswell, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, comrade. And I'm glad you enjoyed the video. It was cathartic, to speak. And just another muffin with a tier 1 sub. Had to unsub for a few months while things were shaky with the new job. Glad to have a shiny name back. Darn tootin', friend. What exactly is the purpose of money, if not to purchase a shiny name at Vaush.gg? Please, if anyone has an answer, I ask you give it to me. Over here? What's over here? Milk... Yep, that's a ranch. Yep. I see Boswell in the feed. Boswell? What do you mean, White Nervosa? Oh, it didn't come out of the feed or anything. I just didn't... I mean, by feed, I mean the damn, the pop-up on my actual stream. Have I ever been to the Midwest? Not really. There's the big brick over there. What's over here? Damn, I fucking hate this guy. Yeah, White Nervosa. It takes a little while to show up, but yeah. Fucking hate these guys. What's up? What do you want? Mad respect, by the way, to the person who was told to voice this character, and they went with... Ah! That's what they went with. Yes. You get a bottle from that, don't you? When you buy the milk? I just ain't got the money right now. Yeah, the Midwest has never really sounded that appealing to me. So Soviet Maine, talk it out with me, comrade. What do you want to know about, you know, reaching out to the proletariat? Ooh. Yes, please. And then we got this thingy. And then we got you. Alright, fucko. You best scram. Yep. Yeah, boy. I'm glad we're finally getting to the horse part, because it's well-known Vaush lore that I desperately want to fuck horses. Oh, Carly Victoria with the $10, comrade. I'm tipsy, but not $20 tipsy because I'm underpaid. Damn it. Hope you have an amazing evening. You converted me from classical liberalism. Cheers, comrade. Well, shit. It was my pleasure entirely. I really appreciate the donation, but it is, of course, the warm praise and knowledge that you're enjoying the content that really keeps me going. I love you. God damn, people. Darth Vader with the $2. What's the worst job you ever had? That's a tough one, actually. Let me get to that thought in a second. What is with you people? Jake Boswell with the $5. By the way, love the gaming content. If you ever play Classic WoW, please stream it. Or play it with me. That'd be sicko mode. I don't know if I'm ever going to have the free time to play Classic WoW, unfortunately. What the fuck is that noise outside? Sounds like it's fading. Jesus. Alright. There you go, Comrade Sophia. I could play Shadow of the Colossus, maybe. Hey, Epona! Tragically, a female horse. Not packing shit. What the fuck, people? Zonia with the $20! God damn. I'm sober, but might as well get in on the bandwagon. You're great, Vaush. Well, shit, comrade. Zonia. Fuck. Thank you so much for the kind words and for the $20. That's unbelievably generous of you. I ain't done shit in this stream to deserve those donations, but I appreciate them anyway. I'm Romani. I was given the same name as the ranch. I'll give you my name, because I'm a friendly boy. Sure. Grasshopper. Okay. Yeah, no, alright. You're a kid. I'll let you have it. They are... Uh-oh. They. Uh-oh. Loopy Jackal with the $5. Next person to donate $10 gets a twink dick pic. Act fast. Love you again, Vaush. Your vids are sometimes what gets me through this incredibly long summer. Hey, folks. Loopy's cute. Y'all want a dick pic? Throw $10 my way. Oh? Jake Boswell, you're the lucky recipient. Thank you so much for the $25. Jesus Christ. Sick of these posers trying to keep up. Jake Boswell. Boswell. It's not a competition, friend. You are absolutely fucking it up, and I am incredibly appreciative. Jesus Christ. You know, folks are being way the fuck too kind to me. You're also, congrats, what the fuck is going on? You're the recipient of a Loopy Jackal dick pic. Well, Variant, this is making me happier, but not in this spiritual sense. Pope Jupiter with the Oh! Pope Jupiter gifted Mega Drive a subscription. Truth deserves a reward. That's what I'm saying. Are these like ghosts? Is this like a ghost army? What's going on? Why? Yeah. Wow, gender? Okay. What? Wow, we're really getting it. Okay. Okay. 10 ghost-shaped balloons in the ranch. So hurry and burst them all. If you take over 2 minutes, you're out. Sure. Okay. Oh god, this is a skill set I have not developed. Oh man. Jesus Christ. Not James Cameron, fucking J.J. Abrams with the flare. What the fuck? No. I remember this part from The Witcher. Oh shit. Alright. Shit. Oh, no. I beat the time? Did I beat the time? Damn it! By less than a second. Who up and donated to me? Jonesy Jones with the $5. There's going to be a fash marching in Dallas tomorrow. Wish us all luck with the counter-protest. Love you, comrade. Also, non-binary rights. Non-binary rights, and good luck with the counter-protest. I don't know if you're going to be there personally, but still. And Numbered with the $5. I've not seen anyone make the distinction between transgender and transsexual beside me before. I have physical but not gender dysphoria, and I feel validated. Hell, comrade. I did it all to validate you. I know that the term transsexual just sounds kind of yikesy these days, but I do think there's a valid distinction between those two. There we go. Damn, nailed it. Horse furries have DSLs. Changed my mind. What's a DSL? Okay. What? Why are they hitting me with this fucking tower defense game out of nowhere? Jesus. Oh, dick sucking lips. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Real IRL horses have no lips at all, basically, but, okay. So, wait, what time does it start? Shit. $2:30 a.m. Okay. So it's about to be 6 p.m. So I guess I can skip some time here. Oh no, wait. You're right. Maybe there's something I can do here. Go to the cuckoo place and get the bunny hood. Okay, well hold on. Does the bunny hood have anything to do with this grass? I was hoping there'd be more money there. Did I do it? Is the bunny mask up here? Bunny hood helps you move twice as fast. Makes this a lot easier. All right, well, cool. Where do I go for the bunny mask? Would you support a president who publicly announces that they pissed in the sink? Absolutely. What an unprecedented display of honesty. I would never turn that down. I'm gonna do it. Wait, Soviet Maine, are you still there? Out of curiosity. Hell. Jake Boswell, my man! With the $20. I didn't read that in time. Hold on. Jake Boswell. Last donation. Love to talk sometime about getting people to cross that line from disliking capitalism to outright denouncing it, since I'm a filthy on-defenser. Or just a video, if you have time, of course. Yeah, I have to be cautious about agreeing to talk with folks who got bright ideas, just on account of me having only so much time in the day, and I don't want to overcommit, but it's absolutely in the possibility space, friend. I really appreciate the donations. It's incredibly kind of you. And hopefully we can talk sometime in the future. And while I was saying that, some other kind soul donated. What the fuck is up with you people today? Chris Hayes with the $10. Thank you. I'd buy a nice drink in IRL, so here's the next best thing I can do. Thanks for lots of hours of content and for picking the most interesting Zelda. Well, actually, I think that if you go by, by greatest influence on the series, it would actually be the original Legend of Zelda that was the most interesting. But I'll take this. It's a second option here. I really appreciated this. I'm sorry. I actually came in today's stream feeling rather crap, so I wasn't expecting this outpour of fiscal support. And holy shit! I remember this guy. Oh no. Clementine with the $2. Send feet pics? Maybe one day, comrade. I remember this dude, Areno. Yeah, dude. Yep, left and right. Grog? Can I help you? Yeah, I do have size 14 feet. Hey, NGR Socks with the $5. Thank you, comrade. I still haven't forgiven you for subjecting us to more no bullshit. Yeah, that does hurt, doesn't it? Soviet Main, are you a fan of no bullshit? He's also weird about Jews, I think. You're right, I have the rooster mask. The Bremen mask. Boop. Friends. Why is your mic set up like that? Because that's what the cool kids do. You hang the mic. Oh, Soviet Main, you're not entirely hateful of Jews? Oh, okay. Soviet Main, do you think you could stop being weird about Jews? Do you think you could just accept that they're just folk, pretty much same as you and I? Except sometimes they wear funny hats. And that's okay? They're not really trying to, like, rule the world or anything? Talk me out of it? Well, Soviet Main, the Jewish theory is... The Jewish question's a conspiracy theory. I don't know how well I can, like... Friends! I bring you your friend Conga. Magical boys. Damn, I just cured this guy's existential depression. There we go. Or as Soviet Main would say, there we go, Goyim. Yeah. Soviet Main, see, I kind of got you there, didn't I? Kind of nailed you to the wall with that one, did I not? He won't be recovering easily from that one, no sir. Oh shit. So is this where the bunny hood comes from in Smash Bros? I guess it is. Bring me on, mate. Soviet Main, I love you, comrade, but when you're sober, yeah, we can talk. I'll be streaming for a little while, maybe, we'll see. Nail me to the wall with your BBC. My cock's pretty wide, actually, but I appreciate the compliment. Turtle Winged. I would be delighted in seeing PragerU's financials ruined, but there is nothing I can do to meet that goal. Why is the mark arm attached to the sitting side of the desk? I could move it to the non-sitting side. I'm just lazy. Let me be. Oh, that's right. Dog race betting. Hey, lady. There's like a strategy here, right? I hear the rumor you eat French fries with mayonnaise. I think that ketchup mixed with mayonnaise, like 2 parts ketchup to 1 part mayonnaise, is a pretty good like French fry condiment. But full on mayonnaise, no, I wouldn't. Okay, we gotta find the fastest one. How do we find the fastest one? Run with me. No, chat, don't tell me. Chat, don't tell me. Can I lead you guys? Well, I have one friend. This one is my best friend. Clementine with the $2. Thanks, comrade. Also, as a zoomer, can I be the soph of the left? Are you like 14? Are you 14 and donating me money? Not that I'm complaining or nothing, I'm just curious. Where's my friend? I think it was this one. This one is my friend. Come. Koi. Yep. Eh. Yeah, this was the one that was following me, I think. Oh, man. Wait, that's no fair. Why is mine on the outside of the track? That makes it longest. They should be staggered. It should be a diagonal line. Have these people never seen races? Oh, my baby's gonna lose. Wait, he's catching up. Wait! 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 My little boy! My little boy! Get up there! Get up there! Get up there! Get up there! Oh, shit! Friend! Friend! Just the power of friendship coming in clutch. One more time. Okay. All for 20 rupees. All right. What do you think of positive/neutral portrayals of feudal systems in modern cartoons? I'm fine with them, honestly. I don't think that we should be like so fixated on political messaging in cartoons that we can't have fun, whimsical societies that are also feudal. Maybe like little subtle hints that they're unfair or bad or whatever, but I think it'd be a little bit like puritanical to be like, okay, so, all right, so this setting set in the 1930s, well, you better have something in here about how black people are oppressed and live in Jim Crow laws. Oh, this time's in the 1600s, better have something in here about monarchy is bad. I don't know. Like, there's more room in our hearts for stories than that. Not that I have anything against being critical, only that I don't have a problem with being more neutral on that subject. Okay. What did you like about the Star Versus ending? Oh, what didn't you like? It was pretty rushed. There were a ton of like open loose endings, and I don't really like the idea of Earth and Muni being mashed together. That's kind of weird, you know? Like that creates like a whole fuck ton of problems, like conceptually. I am a gamer, and Vaush pisses me off with his blith dismissal of Marxists, Leninists, and Maoists as tanky bigots. For one, I have never impugned Daddy Marx once on this stream. Like, ever. So, I don't know where you're getting that from, but I have never said I openly have a problem with Leninists or Maoists, only that these people have a tendency to be tankies, which is, I'm sorry, true. Sexually or conceptually? Conceptually. Jesus. But there were a lot of loose endings. We didn't get to, like, learn much. Hekapoo never had a goodbye. Eclipsa and Globgor never really had a proper goodbye. That sort of thing. Amir Kazner. Hey! Amir Kazner, you're that weird Twitter Nazi. Hold on. Are hippies an ethnic group? Absolutely not. Let's advance time a little bit to get to the defense thing. Vaush, is racism okay against Italians? Against Italians and Italians only. It's always okay to do an Italian accent. It's never racist, friend. Guess Vaush isn't allowed to have fun according to Twitter Nazis. The work on the alt-hype shit is actually coming along, but, like, I'm not doing it for them. Since literally, like, day one, I think actually, who's the person? Amir Kazner, that person, they have actually been literally since, like, day one hounding me to do the fucking response video on Twitter, and it got really weird. They would do it, like, every day, so I blocked them, because, like, why wouldn't I? They have this really weird fixation with me, like, stepping up to it. Sometimes, when I browse, like, pull threads about me, people will be like, "Heh, he can barely even move after that knife alt-hype dug in my back." Shit, I've watched the video. I'm reminded of people saying, like, the distributist was, like, this great intellectual before I debated him, you know? Or that V was, like, this powerhouse of the right. And get it out of here. It was a shit video from the alt-hype. It's just fucking long and boring. And I have a short attention span. I've noticed that Nazis are hella obsessed with you. I probably, like, more directly call them out than any other leftist content creator. Most leftist content creators focus on, like, broader mainstream politics, but I pretty specifically address Nazis. Why did none of this grass have rupees in it? V is a joke that alt-hype slaughtered. See... That's the thing, Amir Kazner, every time you people describe beefs amongst your little demagogues, you describe someone as being slaughtered by someone else, or that person was eviscerated by the... Like, okay. Calm down, buddy. It's okay. I've seen these debates, I've seen these arguments. No one's slaughtering anyone, okay? All of you are pretty low grade, intellectually. Alt-hype included. I'll give you a list of people on the right who are actually worth listening to. Every single time one of you Nazis pops up, you have, like, your own list. Like, actually, here's the true right. It's kind of weird and cringy. You remind me, actually, in a lot of ways, you remind me of the problems that I have with BreadTube. Because I think you're very exclusionary and partisan in the types of people you'll accept for your messaging. It makes you less effective than you could be. Alt-hype was literally having a breakdown at the end of his debate with Vaush. Oh, G-Merc, that was I hypocrite. Alt-hype is somebody else. I hypocrite is your typical crypto-Nazi skeptic dumbfuck. Alt-hype is like a race realist, like fucking maths YouTuber. Hold on. So does Vaush. He constantly appeals to the authority of capitalist epidemics. That's a funny way of saying I believe in the scientific method and don't believe that literal fucking blog spam from people so biased they've been ostracized from any like decent discourse probably shouldn't be trusted. It's always how like the funny like Nazis run back to, you know. They'll be like, here's my proof, and they'll like link you a blog site they have co-written with some other Nazi friends, where they pull unsourced data from other real like scientists and sort of like fuss it up a bit. And then when you're like, hey dude, this isn't good data, this is shit data made with poop, they'll be like, bet you'd rather go back to your echo sign data from your capitalist overlords, wouldn't you? It's pretty fun. Oh, safety skull with the $5. Isn't it sad to see the hippie demographic got cucked by the... Oh, fuck me. Raw, organ, gluten-free capitalism paying quadruple for the health foods, or did hippie culture just get co-opted by already cucked white libs? No, comrade, hippie culture was always bad. You probably shouldn't idealize it. Hippie culture is pretty bad from the onset. You know? Okay, it's about to be 2 p.m. We're about to do it. Ah, well, Conga, go ahead and have fun being the soph of the left. Just, you know, stay safe. It's dangerous out there. What are some ways people can fuck up data and fudge numbers? Oh, there are so many ways to misrepresent data if you're dishonest. Like the old saying goes, stats don't lie, but liars use stats, or statistics. This was literally my major. Stats with, like, statistical analysis. This is the, like, heavy empirical component to sociology research. So here are some really noteworthy ways in which Nazis in particular like to conflate research. This is in no way, shape, or form specific to Nazis. Everyone does this. Like, dishonest people do. All types of dishonest folk do this. But Nazis like to do this a lot. So... A big one that Nazis will do is they will find deviations from the mean and base theories around those exclusively without giving any credit to the to the research which validates the mean. So, for example, if you have like 50 studies on race and IQ, okay, and like 48 of them indicate there doesn't seem to be an intrinsic connection, but 2 of them show that with certain controls there are, they'll latch onto those 2 studies and present that bit of research as though it's the only research which has spoken like effectively on the subject. And in doing so, they ignore. Hey, wait. Isn't it time? Isn't it 2? Hey, hey, hey. Aliens? Epona. Why do you hate hippies? You know you can be hippie and not spiritual, right? Yeah, no, I know. It's not the spiritual component, at least not that alone, that makes me hate hippies. It's broader cultural stuff. Anyway, enough about the hippie shit. So, in regards to data manipulation, means exist for a reason, and to ignore mean in favor of focusing specifically on outliers is to implicitly skew the data in favor of your bias. So that's a bad meme right there. Wait, let me up. Let me in. Let me in. Thank you. We gotta go. Wait, why? Wait, why'd you stop? Stop. Go. Alright, hold on, comrades. I'm playing from the defense here. Wait. Gotta say, the Nintendo 64 controller is not exactly, There's one right behind the barn. What's up, fucko? Alright, hold on. Yeah, there we go. We got a refill. Hey, what's up? Alright, okay. Okay, we're getting a rhythm. We're getting a rhythm. Fool, I will fucking spawn camp you. Alright, come on. Alright. God damn it. Horse? 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 Alright, we're killing aliens. Alright, I don't even know if we're doing that well, to be honest, but... Yeah! That was an easy shot. Alright, okay. Okay, those ones are nowhere near. I shouldn't focus on them. Sorry about the quiet, folks. This is actually rather stressful. I have no idea how long this continues. Should I have not slowed down time? Does slowing down time mean I have to do this for like 2 or 3 times as long? Can you not just literally spawn right on top of the corpse of your friend? It does? Are you kidding me? They move faster, though. I see. Okay. So what was I saying? Okay, so, ignoring data that corresponds to the mean and focusing only on data that corresponds to outliers. That's a really good way of misrepresenting data without technically lying. Another good way of doing so is by pulling disparate facts from studies with different methodologies and trying to draw them together into like a single narrative. You have no idea what the methodologies of any given study are. You have no idea like how they were collected, what parameters for selection were made in like in the decision to collect that set of data. You have no idea why that data was collected, or you do if you read the study, but these things vary from study to study. So to take, say, so here's a good example. Okay. So let's say you have one study that says that in urban areas, black people have like a lower IQ than white people without any controls whatsoever for say like socioeconomic status or income, anything along those lines. You're just controlling 100% for race and for nothing else. So if you so you have that, and then you could have a second study saying that given with these levels of controls, black people have an IQ comparable to this, this, or this, more comparable to whites. Because the controls are different for either of them, the data sets that you're working with have different parameters, and for that reason, to cross-check, compare, or create data that Frankensteins those two like data points together, it's a really irresponsible way of creating data, and it makes it very easy to manipulate studies. You can also pull unfounded assumptions from data that exists, usually they'll just keep respawning, I guess. Usually researchers, when they, oh, delightful. Sick. Little hero. Aww. Thanks, little buddy. Okay, what are we up to here? So we've done that. Guess we've got a horse now. Oh, what was it? Nope. There we go. We got our milkies. So what was I saying? Those are some ways. You can also extrapolate conclusions that are not supported by the data, but might be intuitively supported by the data. So, for example, there are tons of... Usually researchers are extremely careful, unbelievably careful. If you... they're unbelievably careful about what sort of data can be extrapolated from the research that they have. So usually they'll be very careful if they have like a data which says I can't go over that. If they have, there's another mask you can now get at the ranch. Oh, which one? If they have data, for example, which says that there's like an IQ difference or something or another, they like no responsible researcher would ever say this is because of blank or this is inherent or intrinsic. They would only say like given these sets of conditions, we can conclusively determine that this and this is likely within a probability of blank. So that's the there's no mask, it's a heart piece. Well, shit, comrade, where the fuck do I get it? So, but it's very possible to form sort of intuitive extrapolations from data sets that the researchers would not themselves support. Yeah, Darius Cypher, that like graph shenaniganry is like a really low tier way of manipulating data that some people still fall for. Alright, what do I do? Where do I go? Mask? Hello? Do you think we need to have a discussion about directional versus systemic thinking? I would, but that sounds like gay. Sounds pretty gay, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You have to talk to her sister? The older sister? Mm-hmm. Ooh, baby. We all love them farm girls, don't we? But they'll never be satisfied by human boys. Oh, no. Mama's house. Absolutely. Did you see any of the debate between Train and Rem? No, but I've seen memes from it. It sounds like it was hilarious. Can you fill me in? This is not... What? Actually, unrelated, but can we appreciate how many individual models they put into this room? Remember back in Ocarina of Time, rooms would have like one piece of furniture, and then the bed, a window pane, and then just the regular pots? Here there's that dishware, there's a book, there are different types of pots, there's a there's 3 different dressers, dresser models, and then there's a mirror, there are books leaning against, there are multiple windows, and then there are these big like urn things. This is actually and a trash basket right there. This is actually like a ton of modeling effort to put into a Nintendo 64 game room. This place in general actually looks really nice. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that lighting. Alright, where is this dumb bitch? She out fucking the horses like I would be? Train kept making a really weird distinction on philosophy that's irrelevant, kept engaging with philosophical conversation at all conclusion in the middle of philosophy and irrelevant. Of course, Train's a fucking idiot. Like, why would he not do that? Hey, what's up? She looks too young for me to be. Maybe. What do you think, folks? Can I get the over-under? Over-under 18. Can I make gratuitous jokes or not? Sister's 18? It's canon. She does look like an adult. Look, she's sitting down and she's still taller than me. Link is like 8 in this game? I'm not talking about Link. I'm talking about this bitch right here. You can even see under her little schoolgirl blouse tie. She's got adult Malone's model from Ocarina of Time, so probably 18? Hell yeah. 18 is late teens. Okay, so how am I? 6 o'clock this evening. I guess I'll do this? There we go. Do beach stuff first? Oh no. Wait. Are we not skipping ahead to take the ride to town? Did I see the debate between Pig Puncher and Terra? Unique anecdotes called Pig Steve shives while whining. I'm afraid I didn't see it, comrade. You can do it later? I want to do it now. Why shouldn't I do it now? Get the mask. What mask? Where? Chat, you're fucking me around again. This is how you get the mask? At the beach? Zora mask? I can get the Zora mask whenever I want. I have the horsey. I have the horsey song. I can speed up time. Get the devil sword, Dante? Ah, shit, you're right. I need the devil sword. But you can't skip up. Okay, listen. I'm skipping time right now. Unless somebody tells me a specific thing. What mask? How do I get the mask? Where's the mask? You mean the Zora mask? Because the Zora mask is part of the main quest line. Is it not? Okay, the Ramone mask. I have to accompany Cremia to Tun, Vaush? What? To town? But why can't I just skip time to do that? Rather than keep resetting time? Do that, so I should skip time. Which one of you dumb cunts is telling me I shouldn't skip time to skip to the point where I go to town with her so I can get the mask from going to town with her? So I can? Then who the fuck said I shouldn't? What's wrong with you people? Why are you all like this? Don't skip. I'm skipping. Too many fucking cooks. Alright. Yeah, now it's 6 p.m., right? Yeah, now it's 6 p.m. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Let's just all collectively forget that happened, okay? Deliver me some more milk. Hey, Jake Boswell with the tier 3 sub. Jake Boswell, why the fuck are you being so good to me today? Jesus Christ. Seriously, man, I really appreciate it. It is how you join the Cool Kids Club. She's lonely. Oh, no, no, no. Damn, I wish Link wasn't fucking 4 years old. We can switch to Goron Link. Want some of this boulder cock? Well, Jake Boswell, I'm noticing you, but hey, in the future, you don't need to give money for that. I'm just happy to have you around, comrade. You care about the moon, maybe? Yeah? Maybe? Anju. Damn. Yeah, folks are gonna die. Doesn't she give you a hug or something if you do it again? I don't know. Does she give me some of that sweet farmer punani? All farm girls do anal because they save their breeding holes for the horses. Gotta keep it clean for them. Alright. I'm done. I'm sorry. Makes sense. City folk just don't get it. City folk got their vibrators. Country girls make do. Maybe after my cargo of milk bottles. Oh, wow. We are getting attacked. Wait. What? Dead? Die? Maybe? Okay, so shooting them does nothing unless they're in the about to attack state. These are the most resilient fucking enemies in the game, and they're the two farmer dudes. See? You see the mustaches? They're the farmer dudes. The ones who go rah! Those ones? They're like invulnerable. They're gods. Hey. Hey. Their blood is full of horse cum. It makes them stronger. That's true. It's the same reason why HIV spreads more easily amongst gay men. The predominance of anal sex leads to micro tears, and the blood seeps in through that. Much in the same way horse cum seeps in through the micro tears and infuses them with the power of stallions. When are these fabled fan streams? Jake Boswell, I did a 6-hour fan call-in stream just yesterday, and it took the life out of me. Might be a little while before the next one. Oh, Loopy Jackal, have a good one. Make sure to deliver your fucking twink dick pic to Jake Boswell at the next convenience. Damn. The milk bar. Absolutely. Oh. Oh, does he? Oh, damn. Exactly, Jake Boswell. Stay positive. Well, that all happened. Let's go to the hyper-exclusive milk bar. Oh, wait, guys. Where was the heart piece over there? What heart piece did I miss from the ranch? Is this it? Yup. The dog race? I need an item for that, don't I? Yeah, hello? What is the weirdest and wackiest political ideology? Anarcho-monarchism has always been the one that gave me the titters. 10 o'clock at night. Oh, that's soon, I guess. I need the Mask of Truth? Gotcha. You like martial arts movies? I like ones with swords. Listen, I like martial arts anime, okay? That's my shit. There are some people who are unironically anarcho-monarchists. Oh, hey, Soviet Maine, are you still here? Hey guys, this treasure chest passageway thing. This is one of those things you have to win 3 days in a row to get the super prize, right? Gotcha. Well, I guess we'll just wait for the milk bar to open then. Hyena, we are not at sleepy time yet. I have been playing for 1 hour. No, but each transformation mask gives you a different reward. Wait, really? Wait, so doing it as a Goron gives me a heart piece? Well, hold on then. Hyena, if you're sleepy, you can just go on to bed. I'm breadwinning right here. I don't wanna? Yeah, well, such is life. Is it a horse clock town? I am feeling better. Hey, folks, thanks for cheering me up. And not just the donations and stuff. Just being here. I like streaming. But? Weird. Actually, hold on 1 second. I gotta pee. Be right back. Sorry about the delay. Hyena's needy. You know how it is. Okay. She's the one I want to fuck for real, though. Look at this gamer girl. They gave her the fucking titties. They gave her the big anime eyes. I want to fuck her. You said WoW was your most played game. What'd you play? I'm a filthy blizzard shill myself. Mage and Shaman. And Priest. Always casters. This is definitely not the correct way. What? Oh. Okay. Now it's 30? Am I getting something from this? Oh boy. Oh, I'm not feeling good about this one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey! No, it actually disables the lens of truth for this room. I thought about that and put it on my hotbar. Nice. Is there an additional reward to doing it another time? Sai, I'm terribly sorry, but this is not the Clown World music. The Clown World music is, Kirby, I think, right? Or is it... Yeah, it's Kirby. Just money? Okay, no thank you. What about if I do it as Deku Boy? Sounds similar, that's for sure. Maybe the same composer? Deku Link gives you Deku nuts? Worthless. Hey, it's another one of the stuffy mustache men. Alright. Well, it should be time. Let's go assert our membership, huh? Nope. Read this on stream? Big Muff, why would I do that? Open from 10 p.m. Alright, hurry it on, hurry it on. Hurry it along now. Fair enough, Big Muff. The fatal dog attack memes. That's a Nazi dog whistle, right? Something something pit bulls being black people. Despite being only 13% of the dog population, pit bulls are responsible for 50% of the bites. Some shit like that. Not saying you're doing that, just saying it is a dog whistle. Yeet. I know you need all 3 transformation masks for the milk bar in a certain song. Huh, well, we'll give it our shot. What is not a dog whistle? To my knowledge, horse cocks are still not a dog whistle. So enjoy those while they're, you know, available to you. And 10. Hey, yo! Who the fuck are you? Fish! Fish. Okay, he doesn't want to talk then. Alright. Okay. For your final moon viewing. Wouldn't horsecocks now be a Vaush dog whistle? If I could actually be the only, like, political figure associated with that sort of thing, with, like, degeneracy and zoophilia, that would actually be, I think, a pretty nice claim to fame. I'll take it. I don't give a fuck. Live venue. Throw away. I'm okay with that dog whistle. Up, right, left, right. Would I fuck Princess Ruto? I don't remember who that is. Despite making up 13% of farm ass, will horse get 50% of farm co pussy? Absolutely. Uzuki, I'm afraid not, but I'm sure I will someday. You're competing with people like Shadman? Shadman does not stream politics, to my knowledge. Asmir Kazner says, commies are prone to dodging questions, so I don't know if you already answered this, but nevertheless you're talking to literal brainlets, Vaush. These are sadly the biggest white ring channels online. Data-driven channels not attract the majority of people. Amir Kazner, I know you're not going to believe me, but iHypocrite's channel is about as data-driven as the alternative hypotheses is. That is to say, if you go by good data alone, not junk Nazi data. Sense that they both use none. So they didn't like my music, huh? What? No, I'm not getting shamed again. Absolutely not. Yeah, fuck off. That guy shit-talked me and you didn't even defend me. Will you ever talk about homophobic dog whistles? What? Yeah, like there are a ton of homophobic dog whistles. Didn't we get enough of that when we were talking about Steven Crowder? With the socialism is for figs and the little limp-wristed, the little, he talked about the lispy queers. Didn't we get enough of discussing that? I could talk about it more, it just feels kind of old hat, you know? Isn't Shadman a literal pedophile? I don't know if Shadman's a literal pedophile or if he just draws like lolicon shit because he profits off of the controversy, but it doesn't really matter in a consequential sense. I, hypocrite, is a person who cannot distinguish gender from sex. You don't watch all height. You don't know what his content's like. Besides, what can you say about Sean Last and Eric Stryker? I don't know who the fuck Sean Last is, Amir, but everything I've seen out of Eric Stryker has left me thoroughly unimpressed, which is one of the reasons why I'm having so much fun ignoring him. Maybe I'll talk to him someday. I'm sure he'd get a rise out of that. But Eric Stryker has never left me particularly impressed. There's nothing less impressive to me than people who like act as though they are the inheritors of the true left because they like hate Jews and gay people, so that means that they're more sincere in their addressing of capitalism. Alright, it's time for us to do some goddamn Zora shit. No, Hyena, ignoring alt-hype isn't a meme. Ignoring Eric Stryker is a meme. Zoras are kinda hot. There have been hotter fish people. Like, for example, in Breath of the Wild, Shark Boy? Have I ever even had an ML on stream? A few of them came on during my fucking viewer call-in stream, that's for sure. I've not heard about that, Cynthia. Okay. Well, with all that, huh? I think it's time for us to go to the third major area of the game. Yeah, what's up, buddy? Class reductionist debate win? I've talked about class reductionism before. I don't necessarily think this is about getting a rise out of people. Well, Amir Kazner, see, even that message that you just typed out right there is implicitly dishonest. White people, in the way in which you describe white people disappearing is because white people are actively choosing to commingle with other races. And if they're disappearing because of that, so are the other races. Intermixing is something that happens on both ends. Whereas the displacement of the Native American people was a state-sponsored genocide that physically forced them out of their homes, murdered them, and deprived them of legal and economic rights. So for you to suggest that these two are in any way comparable is a good meme, but it's sadly rather lacking on the logic end. What are you thinking of Castlevania so far? Bit jilted, but I tend to feel that way about a lot of like kind of anime-inspired Western media. Still fun, having a good time with it. I've got like 2 more episodes or something. I do appreciate what they've done with Dracula himself. You know, they really didn't compromise, and I respect that. Hey. I think race is a spook. Well, I'm a race abolitionist, so I don't disagree. Alright, buddy. Yeah, Dracula was pretty goddamn rad. They really committed to, like, the brooding edgelord, and I respect that. I respect the ever-loving shit out of that. Oh, no way. Yeah, okay, I was thinking, there's no way I can ride that thing as a Goron. Yeehaw. Male Pain Dracula. Slow time? I did slow time. Did I not? Yay! The Great Bay Coast. Any good cyberpunk anime I might not know about? I'm not the person to ask on that one. I'm woefully behind on my anime recs. Now, if I remember correctly, there's a dying Zora somewhere out here. Good martial arts anime. What was that one boxing anime from like a year ago? Does anyone remember what I'm talking about? Technolize is good, but boy is it depressing. Megalobox, that's right. Alright, buddy. I know where you are. I remember this shit from my childhood. Oh, hold on. They choose to. Do you honestly think people are not prone to propaganda, be it at a state or corporate? Yeah, see, Amir Kasner, that's the problem. The massive state-sponsored effort to eradicate Native Americans is quite a bit more obvious than your conspiracy theory that people are deliberately pushing race-mixing propaganda in an effort to destroy the white race. It's a conspiracy theory, friend, whereas the eradication of Native Americans is a verified historical fact. Now, mind you, I am more than willing to talk about state-sponsored ideology. I'm a leftist, you know. We perpetuate white supremacy and capitalism and patriarchy through our media, blah, blah, blah. But we do not promote race mixing to destroy the white race. And if you sincerely believe the evidence suggesting such is anywhere near the scale of the evidence of the deliberate attempt to eradicate Native Americans, then you're every bit as delusional as the butt buddies that you look up to on YouTube. Well, yeah, it's literally an idea written about on Chomsky. Oh, yeah, is this anything like the Kalergi plan, which actually had nothing to do with, like, eradicating white people, but Nazis like to pretend that it is? Also, do you think, like, Chomsky writing on something means it becomes, like, state policy? Things have been written on all sorts of things. This is what I mean, the pathetic Nazi flailing. First you try to equivocate an actual genocide to your nonsense conspiracy white genocide propaganda, and now you're backing up, go, well, didn't you know, well, technically, actually, did you know that some people mentioned that, hey, well, actually, state propaganda is a thing, and, well, actually, you know, one person wrote maybe the possibility, nah, like, back off, my dude. Get me to shore? How do I... Amir Kasner, plenty of your people take the Kalergi shit seriously. Wait, I just saw grab. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, there wasn't a special animation for it. That was kind of awkward. Yes, people are influenced by various sources, Amir. See how far you've had to back up for your conspiracy theory? Nobody believes that people aren't influenced by various sources. I have not seen Baki the Grappler, but I've heard of it. This Deuterino's gonna fucking die. You advocated for libertarian free will? Amir, my Deuterino. Amir, my good friend. No. People do choose to have sex and have children with people other than those of their own race. I'm not arguing for libertarian free will. You're arguing that the existence of media which shows people of different races commingling is equivocable to state propaganda. These things are wildly off. Every equivocacy you've drawn is wildly inaccurate, my Deuterino. You say that I argue for libertarian free will because I don't believe that, like, the state is compelling or coercing or propagandizing people into race mixing. These are not equivocable. You have not demonstrated that connection. You've argued that the genocide of whites is in any way comparable to the genocide of Native Americans, which is, again, ludicrous. I have never argued that nobody is not influenced by anything. Amir Kasner, my dude, my floppy little fish boy, what's up? What's wrong? I thought you were a big brain boy. Why is it you're 5 minutes into arguing for your ideas and everything out of your fucking keyboard is stupid as shit? These equivocacies you're desperately trying to draw are just not in any way, shape, or form sound. They're invalid. There's really no point in talking to people like that, folks. To them, like, it's all like a chain. They'll argue, like, their initial point is that Jews are using the state to propagate propaganda, to force race mixing, to lead to the genocide of whites. And then you, like, back them up a million fucking degrees, and they're like, well, you believe people can be influenced by things, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? They'll jump back. Is this dude seriously gonna die after rocking out? Jake Boswell, that's a tough question right there. I'd have to, like, talk about that for a stream. That's not a one-off, my friend. I sympathize with your intent. Heal it? Oh, shit, yeah. The heal song. Let's do it. Left, right, down. He's gonna fucking die. Do you think very online people, such as gamers, can get too focused on the loot box shit? Yeah, of course, absolutely. It'd be ridiculous of me to suggest otherwise. So, Amir Kaznir, like, let me show you how far away you are from demonstrating a point, okay? So, like, white people are not being subjected to a genocide by any definition of the word, because there is no conspiracy to propagate race mixing and to destroy white people. It's just black people kissing white people on media. You know? That's just how things are moving. It's okay. We're all going to be all right. And even if there was such a conspiracy to do so, I don't think it's causing any material harm. It's not really hurting anyone. It's not dematerializing any existing power relations, or at least no unjust power relations. Even if such a thing did exist, I don't really have a problem with that because I don't care about race. Like, you're so far away. You're so many levels removed from making a decent argument here. The state does brainwash everyone to be anti-communist because it poses an exception of tepid, ineffectual anarchism. Vita Testabilis, I'd be willing to bet that I've done far more for leftism in the past 8 months of me streaming than you have done in your entire life and could do in 100 lifetimes. But go off, King. Damn, he's popping the fuck off. Amir Kasner, did you think that was a good point when you said it? Race is made up. What are the chances of white parents having a black kid? Do you think when people say race is made up, they mean that, like, there's literally no such thing as different skin colors? Or do you think they mean that race is a social construct that has no intrinsic connection or validity to biology? Yeah, Amir Kasner, that's like the thing. So, like, everything you type out reinforces my belief that I never have to take you people seriously. Because not only can you not list your own points effectively, you can't even list my points effectively. You're lost. I know, Amir Kasner. I know you do. Oh, Soviet man, what's up? Oh, wait, I have a new mask. I gotta quit letting these fucking Nazis distract me. Check me out. Look at these rippling pectorals. Ah, damn, look at those washboard abs. This is not the bod of a 6-year-old, my friends. Wow. Oh, fuck. I really don't feel like I was close enough to get roped in on that one, but okay. Go off. These things really do look like fuck sleeves. Lol, you think your streams are helping. No, dude, you are just entertainment. You shit on the lowest common denominator idiot Nazis to pander to other radlibs. Damn. I hope one day I'm as leftist as you, my dude. You know I've mentioned this before, but I think it reiterates, it deserves some reiteration. Being, like, prominent on the internet has made me realize how many people are, like, really mentally ill online. Like, it's actually fucking wild. I would say that, like, about a third of the interactions that I have online, are with somebody who's, like, not well. I'm not saying this in, like, a mean, like, oh, here I shit on them sort of way. I just mean, like, this is, like, a real thing. And it's most prominent with Nazis, like, by far. Read research lab. So if you ignore and shun me. Soviet man, I don't ignore and shun you. We've been emailing back and forth for months. I have strong arguments for Western stuff. Alright, Goyim. Soviet Maine. We're giving it a shot. Hyena, I don't want to hear you complaining. Ah, boy. We're gonna give it a shot. Soviet Maine, you better have your shit fixed. I love you. And if not, there's always next week. Yeah, let's unban you. Good male ally. All right. Soviet Maine. Why Nervosa? He has strong arguments in favor of Western civilization. I'll give it a shot. There you go. Soviet Maine, just hop on a voice channel. Just so you know, if there are any issues whatsoever in you talking to me, I'm not going to spend 30 minutes like banting back and forth, trying to get it to work, alright? If it doesn't work out, I'm terribly sorry, comrade. You're just going to have to stick to text. Ah, boy. Anyhow, join one of the voice channels and I'll pull you into mine. Ah, you have joined one of the voice channels. I'll move you to mine. Hello?
Yeah, boy.
Soviet Maine, can you hear me?
Let me turn down my speakers, please.
No problem. Now, can you hear me through Discord or just through stream?
I hear you through my speakers in my head.
Nice. Cool. I guess that'll do. How you doing, comrade?
You know, I'll live a little bit less every day. How do you do?
Well, currently my enjoyment for life is going up, but you never know how that'll change. Life is hard for all of us, huh?
So, I've thought a lot about this, Vaush, and thank you. I honestly think this is very kind and generous of you, right? Compared to how many people in your own crew do not want me talking to you.
I mean, you have to understand, like, I interact with quite a few Nazis or fascists or other people of ill temperament.
Can you give me quote unquote Nazi test? Can I get like a Nazi what's it called? Like a Nazi flagrant test or something
I mean,
that
haven't
gives
you
me
unironically argued for the JQ?
that doesn't necessarily mean that I believe white people are the best people on earth.
What does a Nazi mean to you?
Your typical ADL staff.
Ah, I see. Well, I guess we have very different definitions of Nazi. When I think of Nazi, I think of things associated with Nazis, I guess. And when you think
People
of Nazi,
who want to
you
burn
just
books.
think of people who you don't like, I suppose.
Oh well, people burn books and
The
stop
Trump administration
free
has
thought.
actually like actively destroyed and suppressed data that they didn't think was like politically expedient over the course of their administration. Do you think Trump is a Nazi?
I don't.
All right.
And I have to tell you that I watched your Epstein video. One of the more sound videos that you've made.
Probably 'cause I
Regardless
wasn't-
of whether regardless
Sorry,
of
go on.
what regardless of whether or not that the under oath testimony that you gave,
Right.
2,000 part of the 1,000 pages that got released from Epstein himself, he got killed the next day, or something along the lines of most Trump did was a little bit too flirtatious. And if you pay attention to how he acts on stage,
Mm-hmm.
he's quite flirtatious with his audience generally.
So you're of the opinion that so far the only thing that's come out against Trump is that he was like too flirtatious with the girls, and not that there are.
No. I'm open to hearing, because again, we are talking about the billionaire class.
Okay, wait. Let's go one step at a time, okay? Because I don't. Okay,
I'm gonna
actually,
treat this honestly, Vaush.
Yeah, I'm gonna treat this honestly.
Wait,
but the first thing I want to do is I want to improve your voice quality. Can you go into the Discord setting? You're using voice activation, I assume, not push to talk.
I can bring my closer if you want.
To improve the audio, what you could do is you could go into the sound settings, the little gear wheel on the bottom left of Discord, and you could lower the automatic detection for your audio all the way down to 0. That way it'll always pick up your voice.
Video?
For your audio.
And video, notifications, activity, feed, text and images, appearance, streamer mode, language, privacy and safety, authorized apps, connections, billing. What are you talking about?
When you click on the user settings, there's one on the left called voice and video, and on the input mode, you should have selected voice activity, and below it, there's a little switch called automatically determine input sensitivity. If you turn that off, so to the left, and then drag the slider all the way to the left, it'll keep your microphone always on, so your voice never cuts out. It'll improve your audio a lot.
Thank you.
No problem. Did you do it?
Is it better?
You sound noticeably better. No cutout.
Fucking thank you, man. Jesus, I knew you were good for something.
No problem. Let's take this one at a time, and I do want to be honest about this. Oh my God, what the fuck is that?
That was a lighter. I'm sorry. I'm smoking in my room. I shouldn't be.
No problem. Did I? Oh my God, I have a ranged attack. Sorry. So you said that you had arguments in defense for Western civilization. What do you mean by that?
Well, the proletariat are the people who work inside of the supermarkets. They're the people who work inside of the sewer industry. They're the people who work inside of the office industry. My ex-girlfriend, who saved me from the impending Holyoke Caliphate, which is where I sobered up in Massachusetts and ended up getting 5 years sober. And while I was sobering up, I wasn't necessarily smart to ideology. I didn't understand any of it because I was raised with Western values. Of it meant nothing to me. And I noticed throughout that summer that there were several mosques, about 3 to 4, surrounding my sober house. that would consistently scream in their own language through a megaphone in a very aggressive way. Catch a nap.
I forget what they're called exactly.
They're called
Doesn't it
mosques.
start with an M or something? The name of the people who, yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I forget the name. What the type of like religious person they are.
I sobered up. After I got back to Maine, I spent about 2 years inside of the Podesta emails.
That's a pretty long time.
And after learning everything that I could from them, I tried to spider together, quote-unquote, conspiracy, in this sense. I tried to spider together all the people that would have known each other in this situation and see if there would have been probably any collaborations.
Yeah.
There's a lot, by the way. And when Trump started talking out about illegal activity inside of the government, I paid attention. And he's right. John McCain was seen multiple times hanging out with several ISIS members that were imported over here.
What ISIS members?
I can't give you specific names because it's also basically they're like the Pepe frogs of Twitter. You're never going to get a name because they all sound the same, and they probably most likely commit takia in the sense where they lie about their names so they can.
You know, I've been accused of committing takia before. Did you know
you've
that?
You've committed takia several times, my dude.
Wait, do you think I'm Muslim?
No.
I thought it was a Muslim only thing. Because takia
well, it really
means...
it matters on your ideology, doesn't it?
Well, doesn't takia, like to my understanding, takia, insofar as it's referenced, usually means that Muslims are... Oh, dear, hello. Muslims are permitted to lie as long as they are doing so to protect themselves or to defend, like Islam from a foreign threat. Like, that's my understanding of it.
Look, mate, we're going to skip past this bullshit, and I'm going to tell you that I know just as much the Catholic Church has been committing this type of shit of years. Islam is a bit behind, but Judaism is years ahead. And Christendom doesn't have an outgroup. And I don't necessarily like Christians. I would say that they don't have the outgroup. Do you have a response to that?
They don't have an outgroup in what sense?
The Christendom doesn't have the Goyim. The Christendom doesn't have the Dhimmi.
I mean, they had like the Crusades, and we've pretty deliberately.
Yes. Do you know what started the Crusades? My man.
The First Crusade was waged in response to the seizing of Constantinople, which took place 400 years beforehand, and wasn't even owned by the people of Europe before. It was done as a deliberate act of war against Muslim people. Was
Constantinople doing something to incite this war against the people who brought upon it eventually? Because crusades don't just start.
Well, they do. All you have to do is be named Pope Urban and have to get people riled up to go.
Yes. The Catholic Church has been heretical ever since it existed.
But I don't mean it's heretical. I don't think that religions are like that special. People fight over power whether or not like they're members of a particular religion. I've never believed that for example, that like religion makes people act differently. I don't really believe that. It seems like when you
when you instill certain beliefs inside of your religion, and if you spent time inside of the Talmud and know that it's a 7-year read, you would know that yes, religion does
And yet, in
Fill that
spite
up.
of that, if you look throughout history, Islamic civilizations have had pretty much the same general arcs of supremacy, conquest, rise, decline, innovation, peace,
Can
war,
I,
love, and truth that
can
any
I,
other civilization has
and
had.
I can admit and acknowledge that Iran in the 70s was one of the most progressive nations on earth. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not super up on my history, but they were pretty darn good, I think, at the time.
Yeah, they were wearing blue jeans, and the girls were able to let their hair out, and there were some beautiful women in Iran at that point. I've seen some pictures, but why? Hold on, I have to rethink in here because I want to do this right with you. I don't want to fuck this up. I want to get another chance to be able to come on and talk to you because I am genuinely curious about the world.
Yeah. Also, chat, if you want to fill me in on whether or not these things properly boomerang back the Skulltula tokens, that'd be really nice. Okay. Oh shit, they do. Okay. No, we good. We good. Okay. All right.
So, am I wrong?
I mean, I think you're wrong in this. I don't think that religion substantially influences people's behavior. Like, civilizations have trended on comparable, like, paths, regardless of whether they're Muslim or Jewish or Christian. I think the politics of power and wealth stay pretty consistent regardless of your holy books, you know?
I have a question.
Mhm.
Do we often what's the word when you mix two things together? Christian off is early age Christian often mistaken for Catholicism, the absolute rule that Catholicism had?
I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that.
Was a hasn't Catholicism been like the rule since Rome?
Yeah, it wasn't. There was a Roman emperor who converted his people to Catholicism, but prior to that point, Catholics were pagans who were like fed to lions, were they not?
Okay, so, thank you. So Catholicism, I can't say admittedly on your part, but mostly Catholicism is a mixture of several different religions, is it not?
Yeah, I mean, all religions are inspired, at least to some extent, from their precedent. I don't think I'm getting that fucking thing.
So if you were to take the book of even the First Testament and mix it with a religion, with another religion, would that not be considered heresy?
I mean, that would really depend on the political aims of the people at the time who have, like, the authority to declare something heresy. If it's in the interest of the Pope or the whomever at that time, then it probably wouldn't be, but otherwise...
So we're talking about absolute authority, then?
In terms of, like, determining whether or not religious text is heretical? Yeah, probably. That's probably, like a top-down thing for the most part. Guys, how the fuck do I get out of here? Where am I? I gotta be Goron to get back up. That's right. Okay, yeah, Goron. Okay, yeah, my bad. I can roll up hills that way.
Does the Goyim as a concept exist in the real world?
Like, non-Jewish people?
Exactly.
Well, non-Jewish people exist, yes. But I don't think that there's like a conspiracy to do ill upon them from the Jewish people.
Have you spent any time inside the Talmud at all?
I am very familiar with the justifications that people use for the JQ.
Yeah, it's a 7-year read. Have you spent?
I have not read it over 7 years. No.
Okay. So they read it every day.
If you
like,
look at history, if you read the Bible,
they all read the same page every day.
If you read the Bible, you'll find there are tons of passages that are pretty heinous by modern standards that are not applied to modern day life. I don't think you can look at a religious text and go like, oh, here's one part where they say that this historically oppressed group of people has to rise above their oppressors, and then assume that for thousands of years after that, they have a unified will as a people to obliterate like Western civilization.
And why is there so much of a push in the modern day against can we assume that Goyim has been replaced with the words white male?
I don't think, I mean, Jews are a pretty small portion of the population. I don't think that like Goyim was how people were referring to white people, and then we replaced it with the term white.
It's referred to as non-Jewish, am I correct?
Yeah, but usually you folk refer to it as white people because
is it bad that I just Is it bad that I even pay attention to that literature?
I mean, you can do whatever you want with your spare time, but if you look at the world like empirically or through a sociological lens of analysis, the data just doesn't really seem to indicate that there's this grand conspiracy to obliterate whiteness. Even if
Okay, so hold on.
quickly,
Can I stop you? Can we play Destiny rules here?
we can play Destiny rules if you want, comrade. Hit me up.
I'm going to stop you and say that there are several multi-billion-dollar organizations built to spread misinformation to disincentivize the American people from being united. And I say American. I don't say African American, do I? I don't say Mexican American. I don't say Italian American. I don't say Irish American. I say American.
What do you mean keep them divided, though? What does that mean?
Have you never heard of the divide and conquer strategy?
I'm familiar with that strategy, but in what way? So first of all, like, to get rid of euphemism here, if you want to point to like propaganda organizations propagating Jewish interests, like I could argue that Europe and America have been doing the same for Christian interests.
Can I ask a question?
Centuries. But to respond to what you were saying, like first, I want you to know, like, in what way are we being divided? We're more unified than ever as a people.
Well, if I remember back to my time in high school, I didn't get taught anything about Soviet. I didn't get taught anything about Palestine. I didn't get taught anything about a majority of the countries over there. I got taught about the Underground Railroad. I got taught about Hitler, which honestly, there's no birth certificate. And I got taught about...
Wait, what do you mean?
You will find no birth certificate for an Adolf Hitler in Germany. And they kept up with that shit.
I'm terribly sorry.
There was a person who came to power in Germany in the 40s. But documentally speaking, his name wasn't Hitler.
Of what relevance is that if there was a person who committed all the same acts as Hitler?
Wait. So you know this?
No. I assume right now you're like deep into wacky conspiracy theory territory.
Is history written by the victor a conspiracy theory?
Yes. History is not.
Hey, whoa! History being written by the victor is a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, historians don't double down. Historians don't really like that term. A good counterexample.
Historians don't really like that term. Well, sociologists don't really like the term or idea of gender. So,
yeah. Well, no, sociologists are the ones who
we've been quite subverted.
Wait, I'm giving you time to speak. So, in response to two things. For one, yes, historians tend not to like the concept of victors writing history or whatever, because if you look at history, there are plenty of instances where people who were tremendously successful in their time were nonetheless besmirched massively afterwards. Look at Napoleon. Look at the Mongols, for example. These are groups of people who were in their time enormously successful militarily.
Did the Mongols not break down a wall? I believe the Mongols broke a wall, didn't they?
I think they went around the wall, but I don't see what that has to do with.
Oh no, I'm just asking. I'm just reassuring.
Whatever the case may be, that's like it doesn't seem to pan out historically. But secondarily, sociologists don't have a problem with the term gender. They have a problem with the way in which it's applied socially. We don't advocate exclusively for its destruction, only for critical analysis of the concept, so we can better understand ourselves and society.
So, if I say this statement, and I mean it thoroughly, and I'm going to tell you I mean it thoroughly, will I get called a Nazi?
Which statement?
I would not hang Bailey J.
You would not hang Bailey J?
Absolutely not. God, no, I'd kiss her.
Is Bailey J a Jew?
Have you never heard of Bailey J, my dude?
I'm terribly sorry. I'm actually at a loss on this one.
Yeah, you should like
But
Google.
for what it's worth, if there is like a Jew you would hang out with or like smooch or whatever,
Hey, can you do me a favor and is it possible for you to Google a picture of Billy J right now?
Sure. That name actually sounds kind of familiar to me. Hold on.
I'm sure it does, my dude. I'm absolutely sure it sounds very familiar to you, and you'll recognize her the second you see her.
I see where we're
Okay.
going with this one. All right. She's very cute.
So, oh my God, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
So I would rather kiss than hang this person. Why does that make me a Nazi?
That does not make you a Nazi. The JQ stuff does trend you towards Nazism.
So the CFR, Bilderberg, ADL, SPLC, and all of these things existing in themselves, and me acknowledging their existence makes me a Nazi.
No, they exist, and I acknowledge they exist. No one calls me a Nazi.
The ADL labeled a gay Jew who takes black dick up the ass Nazi.
Yeah, Milo
And I'm
Yiannopoulos.
talking, of
Yes.
course, about Milo. Yes.
Yeah, he's a Nazi.
So how am I supposed to take that seriously?
Well, here's the problem. You seem to think that whether or not a person is a Nazi hinges on them being able to find some extremely narrow linguistic expression which sounds not Nazi-ish. Like you wanting to fuck a trans woman or a gay Nazi. You can be black Nazi, you can be a gay Nazi, you can be a trans Nazi. I've talked to all three of those types of people. This is the same argument people make with the I can't be racist, I have a black girlfriend. I don't buy it.
So here, me and you have the same opinion on Israel.
Well, probably not. We have some of the same opinions. I want
Can
Israel...
I get...
yes?
Can I get your opinion first, please?
Yeah, I think I want Israel gone. I think it's... Well, I'm an anarchist. I don't want any states to be here. But the formation of Israel is a particularly modern and egregious example of the unethical power of a state.
So there is no two-party solution for you?
That wouldn't be ideal. I think the Palestinian people have more of a right to live there in peace than the Israeli people. I don't want any harm to come to the people who live in Israel, though.
Honestly, I agree with you.
So, I don't call you a Nazi because I think that you want to hang all trans women. You're promoting some, JQ stuff. You think that Jewish people are, part of a conspiracy to eradicate whiteness or Western civilization. This is hard.
Saying when do coincidences stop being a thing?
I don't think there are any coincidences to indicate this.
Okay, so in 1942,
can I ask a favor of you? I and my audience are largely familiar with all of the pieces of conspiratorial evidence you're going to bring up, and I can respond to them with this. If you are hyper fixated to the possibility that Jews are trying to subvert whiteness, you will find examples of it everywhere. But if you take a step back,
the hundred something territories they've been banned from worldwide.
Yeah, and people have been racist against black folk all over the place. I don't think that means black.
Yeah,
folk
well, they haven't been racist against black folk to the point to ban them from 145 territories for incestuous financial relationships.
Okay, so there are several things wrong with that statement. For one, on a fundamental level, no. If anything, people being banned from a country as an ethnic group is evidence to me that they are the oppressed, not the oppressor. And moreover, you do realize that the reason why they got hangled into all those usury roles was because Christians couldn't, and they forced the ethnic minority, the Jews, to take up that role. That's not really a product of their duplicity.
So what happens when you get oppressed for 5,000 years globally?
I mean, shit happens, my duderino. There are groups of people.
There's no fault.
Not
on your own crop?
There can or cannot be.
Wait.
So quickly, please, because I'm trying to act in good faith here. You're asking leading questions. I don't think that Jews are some especially deific, perfect group of people who have never done anything wrong.
Was that seen a Catholic?
Hold on. They're an ethnic group and a religious group, depending on who you ask or in what way you ask. They've had their history. They've done things probably that are shitty, sort of collectively. But I, as a not racist or anti-Semite, believe that all people, regardless of their race...
Do you understand what anti-Semite means?
Really quickly. All people, regardless of their race, religion, national origin, or ethnicity, deserve to live free and dignified lives. That we shouldn't judge the individual based on the crimes of the majority. If you wanted to do that, then you'd have to answer for quite a few crimes of whiteness yourself,
I agree with you, and actually I'm Italian.
Oh, well,
I was born on American soil, but my parents were Italian.
I mean, your folks did lots of pretty bad things, and Italian folk did lots of bad things in their
Yes, well,
mercantilist
they
days
didn't do
crossing the ocean.
5,000 years of bad things,
Well, I don't think the
but
Jews did by 5,000 years of bad things either. See,
why'd they get kicked out of 190 territories?
because people have always punched down on religious minorities.
How can you punch down when the people who quote unquote
I give
got
up on this shit.
the people who quote unquote got was oppressed were the financial majority in every single situation.
They were not. Jews have not been the financial.
Oh,
Jews have
you're
not
gonna
been.
tell me they can't sniff out the shekels?
You're losing it. Hold on, let's calm
Sorry.
down. No, Jews have not been the financial majority in every nation they have ever been a part of for 5,000 years. That is a ridiculous claim. It has been
Can
the
you
monarchs.
verify that with data?
It has been the. Can you verify the contrary? Can you indicate to me that in every civilization Jews have ever participated in, that they were the financiers who ran the majority of the country's finances? That group is always going to be either the monarch
Are you
or the
going to
religious
tell me
authority.
the banking class is white?
The banking class is Soviet Maine. I thought you wanted to argue this in good faith.
Oh shit! I'm gonna stop.
See, I thought you wanted to argue this in good faith.
I do.
There have been plenty of societies in which the vast majority of the wealth has been controlled by predominantly white folk. You realize right now you're arguing in bad faith.
You
right?
realize that the world of white folk are a minority worldwide, right?
Yeah. It's like mostly Asian folk that take the numerical majority. Well, I was not close enough to that thing to get fucking forward. Fuck you. Sorry.
Oh, golly. It swallowed you. But anyways. Why am I called a Nazi?
You're literally promoting the JQ, like right now, live
I'm
to an
not.
audience of nearly 1,000 people. You are arguing. You are arguing that
you're telling me that the CFR doesn't exist.
You are arguing right now. So let's take a step back and look at your arguments. So here are things that I believe. I believe that Jews have had a storied history across the world, that there have probably been some instances where the Jewish kind of like group, collective, have done things that are historically in the wrong, and that they were very often put in positions of banking in Christian countries because of the whole usury loophole. Here's what you are arguing, that they are part of a religious conspiracy that has spanned millennia to suppress the Goyim. Yes, to destroy or suppress the Goyim, that they have been the financial leaders in every civilization they have ever been a part of, and that they have, every time they got kicked out of a country, it was because they did wrong. These are ludicrous claims.
They were only caught doing the type of shit that Epstein just got caught doing.
These are they have not.
Yes.
This is why. So I'm gonna have to take a step back from trying to reach out to you here, and this is why I was worried about talking to you. I understand you wanted to speak to me to discuss, I suppose, to defend Western civilization, but when you speak this way, and I'm just going to be frank, I just want to be frank with you, and I'm really genuinely trying to be honest, you come off like a fucking lunatic. This is conspiracy.
People haven't showed me the opposite evidence of what I'm trying to claim.
We don't need to provide evidence to disprove conspiratorial claims. You need to provide.
How is it conspiratorial when someone just got caught or killed for releasing 2,000 papers?
Do you think that... See, this is exactly what I mean. Do you think that's how the burden of proof works? One person dies, Epstein dies, therefore thousands of years of religious intolerance is validated? How do you think this works?
I think it has more to do with the Clintons, which aren't Jewish, by the way.
And who knows?
Anything.
Maybe they could be. I've heard lots of wild theories.
Have you ever heard the Finkelstein interview?
I haven't, and I really don't think it's relevant to what we're discussing. There's no way you could find evidence to change my mind on this, because I am familiar with the history, not with the poll threads or the conspiracy theories.
No, I'm not a poltard.
Well, you sound like one, or maybe worse than one. Because here's the thing, when I'm asking you for evidence and you say, why would I need evidence? They just, like, Epstein just died. Like, you realize that's not how the burden of proof works, right?
Can I give you a source? And this is not going to be a source necessarily on the God's Chosen. This is going to be a source on all of the major increases in school shootings we've had in the last 20 years.
Yeah, it's a bad meme. What does that have to do with God's chosen?
Have you read Behold the Pale Horse?
Behold the Pale Horse. That sounds familiar to me, but I have not read this.
It was written by a CIA agent in the 60s, I believe. And he basically did a spill all of what was going to happen through the 80s, 90s, and thousands.
What does this have to do with Jewish people?
Well, basically, he said that it's not so much Jewish, just to disarm nations. It was more of a
What's wrong with
communist.
disarming nations?
What? Well, what happens
Actually,
when you get a strong man?
Let's take a step back from the conspiracy and talk. I think
Is Mao a conspiracy?
Is what a conspiracy?
Is Mao a conspiracy?
They never found his birth certificate, you know. Look,
fuck off!
Let's take a step back really quickly, okay, and talk about something that I feel a little bit more comfortable sort of discussing. Why is it bad to race mix? Like, even if the Jewish conspiracy thing
I
was
wish
true,
I had a black girlfriend.
Oh,
I wish I had a girlfriend. Period.
I
don't care what color they are.
Wait, what about a boyfriend, Soviet man?
Oh, well, it depends on if her dick is small enough, you know what I'm saying?
I respect that. That's the open-mindedness that I have been craving in this conversation.
To be honest, and I'll give White Nervosa this right now.
Oh, no. I don't think White Nervosa's interested.
Quite cute. I'll give her 5 out of 10. I'll give her 5 out of 10.
She lives and dies on your approval. Thank you.
No, I'm sure she don't. But
so
to be honest, like, all right, go on.
What harm do you think like Jews are bringing to this country?
I don't think it's about interracial mixing. I honestly don't care because I've met a lot of good black people. I've met a lot of good Mexican people. I've met a lot of good, well, I shouldn't say Mexican, I should say Spanish. I've met a lot of good different types of people in several different areas.
So you don't believe that there's any real harm being brought about by this? If that's the
I mean,
case,
I'm a little bit jealous of the giant black dick.
Yeah, I mean,
but
big dicks are pretty cool. I'm a little bit of a fan of them myself.
I'm not a fan. I said I'm jealous.
Oh well, I'm a fan of them in every way, shape, and form.
Can you acknowledge that polygamy ruins a society?
No. No.
When you get a polygamous sect like, let's say, blacked.com.
Wait, how is that a polygamous sect? Isn't that a porn site?
Is a porn group not polygamous by definition?
No, polygamy is when you marry in groups. They're just fucking around.
Hey, okay, I'm using it a little bit loosely.
Wait,
definition.
You mean like sleeping around destroys society?
I think polygamy does, in a sense. Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
and you had a caller call in last night when I was trying to get on. You had a caller call in, and she was a female, and she was asking about incels. And sociologically speaking, 6 months without getting laid is an incel, right?
I don't know if there's an objective definition, but I'd say 6 months.
There is. I can't remember the guy's name, but there is. And, I gotta say, the reason why I'm an incel, by definition, I consider myself a Volso. I found a woman who was not ready to settle down, and she was the most insane fuck ever. She ruined my sex life.
I am desperately
I'll never
sorry.
be able to experience sex like that again, so I gave up. So now I'm involved in politics. Bullshit.
Well,
like
I have a happy mixture of both. I sleep around quite a bit. Do you think I'm contributing to like the destruction of society?
You cheat on your girlfriend.
No, we're in an open relationship. I mean, if that's what cheating is, then yeah, we cheat on each other.
I mean, that is it not?
Not if it's consensual. No, we both consent.
She's a pretty girl. Why would you cheat on her?
We don't. We just sleep around with other people. Consensual.
So that's basically fluff words for cheating, right?
I'm pretty sure cheating by definition means like without the consent of your partner.
So you're cucked.
Yeah, we cuck each other, I guess.
So cuckolding should be the natural way that we do business in the 20th century?
If your definition of cuckolding is consensually sleeping with as many people as you want to, then yeah, I'd say people should be able to do what they want.
Would she watch you do it and clap you on?
It has happened in the past, yeah.
Damn, dude.
I don't know.
I missed the sexual revolution, eh?
I don't know if she literally clapped, but you know, she was enthusiastic.
I hear you.
She affirmed. Wait, how does that hurt society?
Well, you know, I don't think it's very healthy for. Do you love?
Yeah, I love my girlfriend very much. Absolutely. I just like
truly
busting.
love.
I think so, more so than I've ever loved any other partner. I mean, I love my mom too, not the same way, but I just like busting nut and some sweet fucking multi-punani. I like lots of holes available to me.
I just don't understand that.
Wait, you don't want...
If I had a girlfriend that would be willing to spend the time on me, I wouldn't waste any time on any other woman. I'd be trying to make her happy solely, right?
I mean, I don't see.
Is that why I'm an incel? Because the thought of being, you know, what's it called? Fuck, what is it called? I can't even remember the word. It's so rare today.
Wait, do you think that if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be able to like talk to anyone else?
I don't think it's that you shouldn't be able to talk to anyone. I think people should exercise personal self-control.
Wait, but so yeah, have the self-control not to talk to other people. If you have a girlfriend, why would you ever want to talk to another woman?
Really, there is no need, right?
So would you say that talking to
if she makes you happy, and you find no need to talk to another one. All right, maybe you bump into a woman at the supermarket and she's like, "Hey, can you reach the honey for me?"
Damn, check your shop to reach the honey. Oh shit, things are getting hot in there. Man, you got to be careful for the honey chasers in the supermarket. I love my girlfriend. I think it's okay to like talk to other girls if you have a girlfriend. So I think
okay. I'm not talking about talking.
Yeah. So I think it's okay to talk to other girls. So I also think it's okay to like stretch their assholes out. You know, like just why not?
Is that the same thing?
Yeah, they're both engagements with other people for mutual benefit.
Could you have sex with someone without falling for them?
Oh,
if it were absolutely amazing sex, you could have sex with them without like feeling any kind of feelings for them?
Oh, easily. Oh yeah, listen, not to brag, right? I've had to like keep hoes off my fucking back. I lay pipe down once and they're on my fucking number. I got to be careful.
Maybe that's my problem, dude. Because the one that I've and I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't be the way I am right now if I would have succeeded with the woman I'm talking about at the moment.
You mean you wouldn't be like a Nazi? Or
I would have created a family and be responsible and raising a kid and doing all this if we hadn't, or she, I don't know, she was a Tumblr, right?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little bit of Tumblr.
She was definitely a Tumblr, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can get some good shit from Tumblr. Tumblr's got some good porn.
No.
I don't understand.
Tumblr shit's pretty dangerous. Tumblr shit's pretty dangerous. Shit can get people broken up with. Have you seen some of the weird, fucked up captions that they do?
You mean like porn captions?
All sorts of captions.
Listen, I've written those captions, okay? You cannot spook me with this shit.
You motherfucker, don't go CIA on me, please.
I'm not going CIA on you. I like porn. I've written
That's
porn.
The type of shit the CIA would write. Okay.
I've written porn, I've drawn porn, I've live acted in porn. I'm here for it.
Why are you doing this to me?
What? I'm just living.
Okay.
Listen, I'm just a proud white man trying to live free of social pressures. You know how it be.
Can I talk to you about Randbot?
Oh God, from the kill stream? Please.
What?
Yeah, no, hit me up.
To you so badly about that conversation. I've seen the conversation 3 times, and I've watched the whole 3 hours 3 times now.
Yeah.
By the end of it, you were You were intolerable of his burns. I'm not gonna call him burns. And you gotta understand, me and you have had a couple email exchanges. You've said some things to me. Even jokingly, you need to be careful with that shit because people like me are gullible.
What did I say that was dangerous? Was it the Clinton shit?
Do you want me to reveal that?
Was it the Clinton shit? Was it me being raped by Podesta and being like having to?
I don't honestly believe that happened, but I believe that you speak a lot of truth and irony. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. I think I'm pretty ironic. I mean,
no. I think you speak a lot of truth in the irony.
No, I don't like. I don't like lie. I'm very straightforward with everything.
I don't think you lie,
but I don't hide the truth behind irony.
I mean, is sociology not a lie in itself?
No, I don't think so. I studied it for.
I think it's a built-up lie over decades, isn't it?
No. Maybe
wasn't the first guy's name like Alfrond?
Hold on, chat. Am I like missing a song here? Where's the fucking Zora song? Help me out. How is it? Wait, how is it a lie? I studied sociology. We learned about society.
Is it possible that a group of people could think up something for so long that they just put something together to teach a bunch of people to radicalize them?
Yeah, totally. Like kind of what's happened to you.
Wait, no. You misunderstand me. I had to unlearn everything that I was force-fed.
Well, that's how all cults work as well.
Is high school a cult?
No. I mean, like that's how it works for cults. They tell you you've been fed lies, and that they're going to purify your mind by giving you the real truth that only you are privy to, and that other people are weak-minded simpletons who couldn't handle the information you're being given.
No, I don't think that. But I will say, anyone that tells me CNN is more credible than WikiLeaks, I do believe is a sheep. Is that wrong?
It depends. You know what? It depends.
Right here, doesn't it?
It depends on what it is you're trying to find truth in. I'll say that.
I'm trying to find truth in what the government has been doing for 40 to 50 years.
Well, lots of mean stuff to black folk.
Well, I don't think it's just black folk, because it seems to me like Jeffrey Epstein didn't touch one black girl.
I don't know if that's the only way you can hurt black people.
It seems to me like Podesta didn't harvest any fucking 4-year-old black girls for adrenochrome. Eat their pineal gland.
For one, to be fair, we have no idea. But also, like, damn, man, if Epstein's raping only white girls, that's pretty racist. He should have raped some black girls too. Add a little bit of fucking diversity.
Well. Should he not get an extra sentence for not raping the black girls too?
Yes, it's a hate crime, not a. So crime number 1 was the rape. Crime number 2 was the hate crime.
Being serious though, I did take your Epstein video seriously, and I don't believe the video you made over the video Medicare made, but a lot of the stuff you said inside of your video is true. In the sense of they most likely will experience no fault for their actions.
Probably. That's a problem with rich folk, yeah.
And well, rich is a word.
It is. You don't think wealth gives you the power to do that kind of shit?
Well, you know, did Ozzy?
Not all wealthy people are gonna get away with everything they do. Wait, do you think there is a positive correlation between wealth and the ability to sort of skirt the justice system?
I think it's fair to say that 10% of everything is bad.
Wait, you claim to be pro-proletariat, but you aren't even going to denounce the wealthy?
My boss gives me a job. What? He allows me to feed myself, and he allows several other of my proletariat comrades who are
Comrade Soviet Maine. That labor is needed with or without your boss. What if you were paid fair remuneration for your labor?
But you gotta understand okay, goddamn, how do I not dox myself here?
You could be paid fairly. Your boss
Labor,
skims
the
off of your
labor
excess
could
labor.
be used. Hold on, the labor could be used without my boss. True. The properties in which the labor I profit from would be non-existent, which would open me up to diseases like Ebola and so forth.
Well, everything that your boss does, everything that your boss contributes to your work, could be done equally well or better by another worker rather than an owner. Someone
And
who
hey,
won't skim off your excess labor.
can I give you a shot here?
Yeah.
One of the people that I talk to regularly, and I basically hang out with like a 54 or 55-year-old dude. Nothing but bad luck his entire life. Poor old white guy. And you know, he made a case for workers' democracy the other day. He
I'm
did.
very much in favor of workers' democracy. People like you would benefit more than anyone else.
My problem with workers' democracy is the fact that you're levying to take over someone else's achievement.
Well, I don't think that owners necessarily achieve anything by having their name written outside the building. You achieve something by doing work every day.
What if they built the building from nothing?
They didn't build it. They paid other people to build it.
Well, what if they and hold on, did those other people get to eat and feed their families while building it?
Sure, but that labor was needed anyway. The only reason why but we can get at the core of it. The only reason why that person, the business owner, had the wealth to begin with, the only reason they were in that position was just because they were wealthier than the others, not because they
well, not only that, but they made some good decisions that allowed other people to profit off of their earnings, right?
There are tons of wealthy people who just got it through inheritance, or who didn't, but just lucked.
What do you consider wealthy?
I mean, even I am not wealthy by any means, but right now I am able to live very comfortably, thanks to, in great part, fortune.
I would never survive without food stamps.
Yes, and I don't work harder than you. You work harder than me. So why do I make more money than you?
Because you've obviously adapted technologically better than I have.
No,
you've managed to.
Fuck that. Wait, no, fuck that. So what? I'm lucky. I was born to upper middle class parents who showed me how computers work.
Mate, I was born to upper middle class parents too.
And? Wait, why should that entitle me to a greater wage than you? Why? Why do I get to be luckier than you?
You're not working for wage, you're working for profit. There's a difference.
Right, yes, I am freed from the wage cuck system.
Yes.
Through luck. Through luck. Exactly. Why should I benefit?
No, it's not through luck. You worked hard. Don't fucking lie to me. You worked hard. You don't get fucking 4,000 people watching you at any point because you got lucky.
You work hard
unless you're fucking Paul Logan.
You work hard too.
No, I'm saying I hate as much as I hate to, I'm saying that, I've seen you do your streams. I've seen you do this for all this time, and you have worked hard. There's no lie about it.
I mean, yeah, I don't I have put work in. I don't mean to limit that, but I mean, you have too. I don't know your life, but I know you've worked in it. What?
In the end,
I'm
just
why the low self-esteem? Worker, comrade, we share a class interest. I may be better off than a lot of people who are in comparable positions to me. That's through luck, mostly. But that doesn't change the fact that we share, a collective interest in uprooting the system that leads to our, our exploitation.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are there any good rich people?
Yeah, good people? Yeah, I don't believe that rich people are bad people. I think that rich people, being rich is bad. The system is bad. But I don't think that being rich automatically makes you
they're generous to their employees and da-da-da?
They could be a good person, absolutely. But I would still prefer a system where their generosity isn't necessary for their workers to live well.
So, places like Walmart, Sears, what are some other ones? Fucking Lowe's, Home Depot. Mm-hmm. Places like these, they obviously don't pay their workers enough. These are massive corporations that we're talking about, right?
Yeah, I should say so.
What about the small business entrepreneurs who grew up and okay, they may have had the privilege of inheriting something that was built up by their parents, but at the same time, they're not a massive corporation. or anything like that, but they're still able to help feed 30 to 50 people.
Yeah, but I
Is
mean,
that bad?
it's nice that those people are able to eat. I'm very much in favor of that. But why couldn't they not work at a place that could employ the same number of people but pay them more without that excess labor getting skimmed off by the capitalist owner?
Isn't it supply and demand?
Supply and demand is like a reality of things, absolutely. But
So,
imagine a business. I don't know where you work. Well, let me make up a place, okay? Let's say
right,
you work at, I don't know, Home Depot, or you work at a no, we'll
give it
go.
whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah, okay, we'll go even
Yeah.
more minimal than that. You work at like a mom and pop shop, okay? And you work there. You work and you receive $10 an hour, and for your labor, you're paid that. However, your bosses are able to skim some labor off the top and profit off of what you do. You work just as hard as them. They make more money than you do off of labor you produce. That same
So
job.
with that extra money, do you understand what they're able to do?
Some of it goes into reinvesting in the firm, absolutely, but that could be done by a workers' council who still owns control over that business. There's no need for an owner. Collective ownership is the way of the future, and worker co-ops demonstrate this. Worker co-ops where every worker at a place
What
collectively
country?
owns. In America, there are worker co-ops, and studies have shown that not only are these places better to
Which
work
one?
out, they're more economically. I have some meta-analyses that I could link to you. I'm not sure if I remember any of them.
Send it to me later in the emails. Send
Yeah.
it to me tomorrow.
Yeah,
Don't worry
these
about it
things are.
tonight.
I promise you right now, I am not like hardcore shilling for some like far left econ theory. I promise you, this is like tried and true economic theory. Collective ownership seems to lead to stronger businesses that are better to work at.
I'm being honest with you because in the end, I don't want to see any more murder worldwide. And you are clearly very, very acknowledgeable of the fact that the anarchists have been, quote unquote, stabbed in the back every time they've upturned society.
It's it's those fucking MLs, my dude. What are you gonna do?
Well, my point here is after you piss off the working class, where they're no longer comfortable, what do you expect? Why
Um,
do you think it happens time and time again?
well, I mean, inevitably there would be some kind of revolution. Yeah, there's no real getting around that.
How could there be a revolution against the revolutionists?
Um, well, I mean, there would be a revolution of us against them. Ideally, there wouldn't be a revolution of them versus us. Revolutionary politics are really complicated.
So even if the working class, which got ignited, which historically has every single time hung or put a bullet inside of the anarchists,
Well,
do you
that's not.
think it's a good idea to ignite the proletariat?
Well, we ally with the proletariat. We're not their enemies.
Well,
Ideally, well,
they don't. Speaking as someone who works with shit and piss,
no. I know. If a revolution ever, oh shit. If a revolution ever took
oh
place,
golly,
I would not be like, hello, we are the anarchists, and we are here to show you how it's done. I would ideally like to see anarchists kind of go covert and help advance the material interests
why would they
of the
need to go
proletariat.
covert?
Because we're radical and people would kill us if they did. if the
Okay. So at least you're self-aware enough to acknowledge that.
Well, yeah, but the reasons why we would go covert isn't because we have like a hidden agenda. We would just say, hey, we ally with the proletariat. These are our material interests. We want collectively owned like means of production, blah, blah, blah.
Why are people blaming Donald Trump for the last 40 to 50 years of governance?
A lot of people, this is mostly a liberal thing, not a leftist thing, but some leftists do it too, and it's infuriating. A lot of people don't really like addressing systemic issues because it makes them uncomfortable. Like the idea that these problems have extended well past their lifetime and will continue to exist after their death, and it's easy to blame it on like Orange Man. Don't get me wrong, Orange Man's pretty bad. Like he's still a huge shit.
I don't think so. He's resulted in an overall gain for minority populations.
we can
And
get
he even
into
tried.
that.
Hold on, can you give me a chance here?
Yeah.
He even tried to talk the Republicans out of being less homophobic. He's made a solid attempt. You can go look up the video of him holding up a flag that says LGBTs for Trump and him saying, please, guys, be nice to gays. And I'll remind you, I'd kiss Billy J before I threw her off a building.
I mean, I'm glad to hear that. I'm not accusing you. Listen, Soviet Maine, I
You
know
accused me.
you're a good LGBT ally. Don't worry, I know.
Well, not now. But you
Whoa,
did accuse me of being a Nazi
I
on our
I
first discussion. You said it's
do
okay. He's a Nazi. It'd be preferable.
I do
You
still
remember?
think you're one, Soviet Maine. I haven't changed in that
How?
respect. You still promote the JQ. You still believe that Jewish
Is it
people.
just the JQ, or is it the belief that family can bring people out of poverty?
Well, I don't know if the latter is necessarily mutually exclusive. Use the magic? Wait, what magic do I have? Like my boomerangs? Can I do that? I can only do
Yeah,
that when
this
I'm
boss looks
standing.
like a beast. Whatever you're doing, it looks like it's fucking hard. I'll say that.
Listen. Okay, I couldn't beat this game as a kid. This is like new shit for me. Hold on. Wait, can I? Oh, I can't even go in there. What the fuck? Okay. Uh. Um. So I don't. You're not a fascist, right? You don't want like the state to ally with
I don't
with
want. I want the
corporations.
state to have as little power as possible.
Whatever power it does have, would you want it to? Okay, okay. Here, I can give you two questions, and I think that'll like give the broad answer because a lot of people are really fucking schizophrenic in their political values. Press Z while swim. What the fuck? Nobody told me I could do this. Press Z while swim. Okay, all right.
Oof.
Uh,
Super Saiyan mode.
gee, yeah. What the fuck? No one told. Okay. Anyway, okay. So you don't want the state to be very powerful. That's good. Me either. Okay, anarchists unite.
I mean, I want the state to be powerful enough.
Do you want this country? Do you want this place to be a place for whites?
No, that would destroy America, wouldn't it?
I mean, really depends on who you ask. Wait, can I not just
I
pick
mean,
this up?
I'm not one of those diversity as our strength folks, but I do believe that if we can all come together with the unique identity of freedom and liberty, that we can overcome the world's tyranny. And isn't that the purpose? Wasn't all of this to avoid tyranny?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super anti-tyranny. You're just the one saying that like Jews are an existential threat to Western civilization.
Did I though?
Well, you said they've been
or is there?
you said they've been kicked out of every country for thousands of years because they're
Have
like
they?
an enemy to the Goyim.
Have they though?
I mean, that's what you said.
Have they though? Historically, have they? Why did Wikipedia take down the page of banned countries that they were banned from?
I would
incestuous financial
imagine
relationships?
because it has been heavily fucking brigaded by people like you.
Why did Chris Cuomo just get caught threatening to throw a person who, and this is video evidence, you can Google Chris Cuomo Fredo, and he's threatening to throw a person, an American, a fellow American, down the stairs for saying something that I wouldn't even be offended by. In fact, I think it's a funny fucking meme, the Fredo thing.
What is it? As long as it wouldn't get me banned off YouTube.
Well, supposedly saying Fredo to an Italian, which my ancestors were, although I was born on American soil, I consider myself a Native American. Is that wrong?
Maybe not a Native American.
How not? I was born on the soil.
Because typically when we say Native American, we're referring to people who were here before European colonialists arrived.
Okay. So it's generational.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
You're a native-born American, I'd say.
So I'm technically speaking a Native American.
I won't stop you if you want to go that direction.
What if I were to want to help the Native enclaves that were segregated together by giving them financial opportunities outside of their richest being able to create casinos?
So you mean you would be advancing the material interests of the indigenous people who live in this country?
Of Americans, yes.
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with that, but I don't know what this has to do with you promoting the JQ.
Well, it seems to me like you don't want America to thrive and you don't want us all to be united
Well, I don't want the country to thrive because, god damn it, because I don't care about countries. I want the American people to thrive. I want everyone in America, white, black, gay, straight, man, woman. I want these people to be happy.
Does that include the difference between legal and illegal?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't care about citizenship or country or any. None of that. I don't care. What I care about is human beings.
So what if an MS-13 gang member hired to kidnap girls for Epstein, let's say, at a modest price of $5,000 a girl?
Yeah, they're running expensive these days.
No, it's much more than that. It goes more expensive the younger you go.
I mean, I wouldn't,
but
like, I don't want that guy to be happy, but not because he's like Latin. It would be because he's kidnapping little girls and selling them into sex slavery. I don't know what that has to do with his race.
So we are united on that.
When have I... Do you think I'm, like, pro-child sex slavery?
I mean, you like Jews but hate Israel. That confused me.
Well, no. Israel's just a country. Jews are people. Countries are just lines in the sand.
Okay, and Israel is full of a people.
Yeah, but you can... This is like saying, like, you can... Like, this is like... Okay, here's how it is to me, okay? Like, for me, it's like Christmas presents, okay? You can wake up on Christmas morning and breathe in that cool, frosty morning air, and you can go downstairs under the tree and find the presents, and the presents are wonderful, and you love them as they are, but you tear off the wrapping. You care about what's inside. The countries are wrapping to me. I don't really care about them. I care about what's inside. And I wouldn't have, like, I don't think anyone would say, like, oh, you throw away the wrapping? Did you not care about the present? Like, no. I cared about the present. I just didn't think the wrapping was part of the present, you know?
Can I, what do I want to say? What do I want to say here? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here for it.
The last 50 years, the American public has been worked against by its political class. Is that a true statement?
I mean, I'd say for the past 250, but yeah.
Are you talking about, like, Benjamin Franklin creating the post office?
No, I mean, like, even the founding fathers were, like, very wealthy, highly educated European aristocrats who came here and established this country in large part to free themselves from a tax burden. So,
and not just a tax burden, but tyranny.
Yeah. Well, no, the founding fathers were not being the founding fathers were not being subjected to tyranny. They were
they were before they left, weren't they? Did you ever hear of the Lord's tax? Do you understand what the Lord's tax is?
Why don't you educate me?
Well, basically, back in the day when kings existed, they could decide to come and, if they liked your wife enough, just take them from you for a night or so.
You know, kings still do exist, and they're all short men. Short men rise up. Sorry.
Are you arguing in favor of Destiny banging my girlfriend?
Did you know Destiny is actually 6'3"? He does the short thing as a meme, but he's actually like real tall.
No. He needs stilts. Don't lie to me, nigga.
Oh, calm down there, buddy.
All right. So my point is, ultimately, every single time the proletariat has been ignited, it's worked against your interests.
Well,
true.
My interests are the interests of the proletariat. If like,
well, if that were true, people like me wouldn't get called a Nazi for believing that women are women.
Oh, wait a second. Wait, hold on. Wait, what about that trans porn star? Do you use he/him pronouns for her?
Of course.
All right.
No, I'll call Bailey J a she. Absolutely.
Wait, okay,
beautiful woman.
Yeah, so the trans women are women. Then why would you say like what?
Would you call Yaniv a woman?
Yeah. Gender identity.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know if I respect gender identity as much as I respect gender effort.
So you value presentation then over...
I mean, it has a bit to do with it, doesn't it?
I mean, it definitely helps. It's a component. Would you say then that drag queens, so cisgender men who like dress up as women with the big poofy wigs, they don't identify as women, but they sure as hell look like them sometimes. Would you say that these people are women authentically because they present as one, they perform as one?
Well, do they go to their construction job outfit?
You know, I'm sure it's happened at least once, but probably
I'm sure it
not
has.
generally.
Probability of chance, right?
Yeah, but probably
Fourth
not.
the probability it has happened at least once, and I'm sure it's worked well. And I'm sure some people have gotten laid inside of a porta potty.
Just so you
But-
know, well, yeah, like, you know, that's a good ass time right there. It's all slippery from other people's poop. But for real though, like nobody's gonna call you. Okay, so here's the thing: like, if you want people to engage with you honestly in the future, I don't even know if you do, because memes. But like, if you do, no one's going to. Oh.
Hello.
Oh wait, he
I
didn't.
hear you.
Oh wait, no, he was. Oh, never mind. I guess those weren't. Okay, I'll come back. Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, like if you want to engage good faith, like no one's calling you a Nazi for saying women are women. Like they would call you a Nazi for denying the existence of trans people. No one is saying you're a Nazi for acknowledging that the ADL exists. They're saying you're a Nazi for saying that Jews have been kicked out of a bajillion countries and it was all because they're duplicitous. Like,
What if it's true?
well, that's the problem. We're not sold on it being true.
Well, if you were to go to these countries and look at the law, they would say it's true.
The law would say we kicked Jewish people out in 1176
Basically,
because they're bad people.
like one of the very few, like America is one of the only places other than Israel that Jewish people are like truly welcome.
Yeah, that sucks. Jewish people are like a very oppressed minority.
And can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
One of Medicker's main stances.
Do you think Medicare is a Nazi?
Absolutely not. I think he's a constitutionalist.
I've met a lot of people
How
who
much
said
have
they're
you listened-
constitutionalists, and I've yet to meet someone
How
who
much have
actually
you
gave a fuck. Huh?
How many hours have you listened to him?
Okay, I'll give you some credit. Probably not as much as you have.
Okay, now I've listened to just as many hours of him as I have of you. Okay.
All right, well, more of an
You've
expert than I
made
am.
a lot of content. You've given me a lot to work with. Granted, I work 50 to 60 hours a week during the summer. I can't really afford to do a video every other day. But
Maybe one day.
things that he has said really
quick. Chat. Can I pick up the seahorse in a bowl in a bottle? Is that a thing I can do? Sorry, you can continue. I'm just
No, it's good, man.
Okay.
The things that he talks about are the 10% bad. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
10% of everything is bad. And the things that he talks about are the 10% bad of everything.
The reason why earlier you said, like, why do people call me a Nazi? I'm just like, when I mention the JQ, like, you immediately start saying, I don't believe in the JQ, I just blank, blank, and blank, and then you start doing like JQ stuff.
These things exist, don't they?
Well, yes, things do exist, but those aren't the arguments you're making. So,
have you ever read Francis E. Declan?
Read what?
Francis E. Declan?
I'm afraid I have not, no.
I think he's like one of the only people who's ever told the truth about the Holocaust, quote unquote.
Oh no. Okay, wait. Can I ask you something honestly?
Go ahead.
Okay. Do you think? Oh, is it this way? Oh, it's there. That's the sign. Sorry. Okay. Do you believe that most Jews, all Jews, really, are at the end of the day just honest human beings, same as you and I, or as honest as any other group of people, who are just trying to like get by day to day to live their lives? That for most people, the concerns of broader society are very much a huge alien concern that just it doesn't really reflect in their day-to-day lives.
10% of everything is bad.
N%?
And
I would argue that N% of white and Jewish people are bad then.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I've met more white niggers than I have black
Okay,
ones.
wait. Let's. Okay, that's strike two. You have to calm down. I love you, buddy. Okay.
I'm being real here. I've been homeless 4 times,
All right.
and I've met more white people who have fucked me. Black people, and I've met the black people that I met when I was homeless were actually very nice.
If you
And
so if you agree with them that they're just generally speaking, like all groups of people have their shitty like demographics, why is there this massive conspiracy that Jews are trying to destroy Western civilization?
because the ones that
Sorry.
the ones that are doing a very fucking good job.
But just so you recognize the irony, you realize that while the JQ stuff has mostly been relegated to like extreme far-right conspiracy boards for like Holocaust denial and so on and so forth, the notion that white people have systemically demolished most of the global South, which is mostly brown and black people, this isn't just conspiracy. This is like historical fact everyone acknowledges, and this isn't like some pithy little they might breed us out thing. This is like the enslavement and impoverishment of billions of human beings.
Did the North not win the war?
What do you mean?
The North not the Confederacy?
You mean the Union?
I'm pretty sure in the Civil War, the North beat the Confederacy, and ever since then, a lot of black people have been able to bring themselves out of poverty. And I've even seen video clips.
This is not the argument you think it is. Global white supremacy extends a little bit beyond whether or not the Union won the Civil War.
Expand.
I mean, there are. So, for one, like, even after the Civil... Okay, so we're talking... Before the Civil War, we're talking hundreds of years of the transatlantic slave trade. And then...
Yes, which only 4% went to the United States.
That's...
54% went to Brazil.
Yeah. Yes. From Spanish
so why
and
shouldn't
Dutch...
Brazil... Why shouldn't Brazil have the same level of racial awareness?
I'm not. Wait. They should.
They
should. I'm not talking about like blaming white people, but you realize that even the slaves that were shipped down to Latin America, there were more of them, and they had worse lives than American slaves. This was still done by Spanish and Dutch colonists.
Oh my!
So even that kind of feeds into the global white supremacy shit, and that's
how is that white supremacy?
Enslaving black people when you're white people is white supremacy.
Okay, so 1.75 out of 10 white people in early America owned a slave. That's a out of 10 Jews.
Well, no, hold on, no, please. These are common
lies. This is quoted by the Muslim Brotherhood.
I don't care. I care what actual historical data points to. About 1/3 of whites in the South prior to the war owned at least one slave. And for
Are you denying the Muslims their facts?
Sure. And for two, I don't care. I consider Jews white. And even if I didn't consider Jews white, it doesn't matter. It still feeds into white supremacy because it was done in a framework of American exceptionalism, a distinctly white phenomena.
What's wrong with American exceptionalism?
Well, see, sometimes people do bad things with it. Like enslave millions of black people.
I understand this, and the South was wrong for doing that. Why should all of America be made to suffer for the burdens of the South?
Who's suffering?
Well, there isn't a day that has gone by in the last 15 years I've lived where I haven't thought about killing myself. What does that have to do
with slavery?
Oh, I wasn't taught about anything in high school except for the Underground Railroad, Hitler, and fucking...
Okay, American history is bad. I acknowledge that. Are you saying that you want to kill yourself because of guilt?
Yeah.
Alright, listen. My Deuterino, okay? I'm white as hell. I got some good news for you, okay?
I don't know. I think they're Polish. Aren't you Polish? You're Polish.
I'm half Pole, quarter German, quarter Irish. So you can make of that whatever you want. Whatever the case is, and I'm being very sincere with you, nobody here is blaming you. Nobody here wants to put white people to account for the sins of their ancestors. All we want is a just and equal society. And
Does that
sometimes...
does that require reparations?
It would... Okay, I personally don't like the idea of reparations because I don't think they'll do enough to solve the problem. However, I am very much in favor of targeted economic solutions to address racial disenfranchisement. I am very much in favor of that.
Should we give reparations to the Irish and Japanese, too?
Well, the Irish and Japanese don't really suffer in America the way the black people still do. So it's not, again, it's not like payback. It's just about materially addressing existing inequality.
So
no one wants to punish white people. We really don't. I promise you, I hang out in the most radical leftist spheres.
Even Sargon wouldn't call me fucking white. Okay?
I don't know.
And I'm going to tell you straight up, Medicare would denounce me.
Well, wait, for not being white enough?
Medicare would denounce me because I'm a little more extreme than he is.
Well, maybe, yeah. Listen. Nobody wants to blame you. We're not here to blame you. We're not here to hold you accountable for anything. What we want to do, I promise you, this isn't just me. This is all leftists. What we want, or at least the vast majority, I'm sure there are some exceptions, the vast majority of leftists, we aren't interested in making white people or men or straight people suffer or anything like that, or get payback. All we want is to have people acknowledge the fact that there are still institutionally discriminatory practices in this country, to indications of long-standing historical inequality, and to address it with whatever it takes.
Are you talking about sort of the thing like where bankers would refuse blacks loans in upper white-class areas?
Yeah, like, well, it wasn't just that, but yeah, redlining is a thing that exists as much today as it did 50, 60, 70 years ago.
What's another word for bankers?
See, this is why people call you a Nazi, Soviet man.
Well, my problem is that the blame is
you did it again, man. You did it again.
It's getting placed on a certain set of people because of the same skin color, when they themselves, if you confront them, will say, "I'm not white. I have a different."
No, I grew up in a very Jewish neighborhood, and I promise you, a lot of these people consider themselves white. I grew up in Beverly Hills. The majority of the people in my high school were Jewish. They would make Jew jokes with each other all the time. They'd make jokes, because the Jews are very self-deprecating with their humor. It's a product of, well, how they've been treated by society. They'll make jokes about, like, oh, a penny rolls across the floor, they gotta chase after that. Listen, all right.
Oh,
wow. They make the funny jokes. I promise you they
it.
consider themselves white. At least a lot of them do. Listen, my dude Areno, my friend Areno, my comrade Areno, I feel maybe we've made progress today. I want to get back to my video game because I'm very tired and want to have a comfy, peaceful stream. Do you have a final meme? A closer?
Bring me on in a week.
All right. Stay strong, my friend. Please work on the Jewish thing. I promise you not every banker who denied black people loans was Jewish.
I want to be convinced out of it.
All right. I'll work on that. All right.
I've been trying to de-radicalize myself for years now. So, and I'll contact you in a week, and I will think of a couple questions, and we'll see if you... And thank you, White Nervosa, for not banning me.
Be careful. I'm pretty sure
Cutie.
she'll rage ban you if she sees you pop your fucking head up.
You're straight 6 out of 10.
All right. Okay, wait. Be careful. White Nervosa's Jewish.
Have a good night.
She'll call down the fucking bankers on you. All right. Good night.
I'll get a hold of you in a week.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Can we just play some fucking video games? Vash, are you okay? Listen, okay? It's threshold de-radicalization. If I could ever bring Soviet Maine around, you can't tell me that was bad faith, that was praxis. Stop bitching. What? If I could if I could ever bring Soviet Main around, that'd be like my entire, that I can do anything. I can fly, you know? Soviet Main. That was the most good faith convo I've ever had with you in my entire life. Which is pretty cool. What was this you were talking about when you said that 1/3 of your online interactions are with the mentally ill? Well, okay. Alright, we're here to focus on this video game now. Where the fuck do I go? I don't know how to get the seahorse. I got 3 eggs, but there are like 7? You can't convert him because he's a liar and a fraud. I mean, aren't all Nazis? You feeling good, Vaush? Listen, guys, I know that you're all feeling fucking downtrodden because you're babies. I actively enjoy conversations like that, okay? Take the eggs to the tank? Soviet Main. Soviet Main, if you get banned again for harassing people, I'm not unbanning you a fucking 18th time. Have I played the original Nier or Crosscode? No, I haven't. Just Nier Automata. And I don't know what Crosscode is at all. He cannot be de-radicalized. He will only be turned by communist radicalization. Vita detestabilis. I think you might be kind of fucking stupid. Okay. Unironically, what the fuck do I do right now? Where am I? What am I doing? We've got a seahorse. We've got a band. We've got eggs. Okay, Soviet Main, please. You'll kick ban if you're creepy. This man legit made me sad. He's a suicidal alcoholic who uses fascism as a crutch for his own mental illnesses. I mean, yeah, that's how it works, right? Hyena, stay your hand. Did you know that Majora's Mask runs at 20 FPS? Well, it sure as fuck doesn't run at 60, I can tell you that. Look up a walkthrough? I'm not looking up a walkthrough. I have a chat with 850 fucking people in here, okay? I am not looking up a motherfucking walkthrough. Jesus Christ. How do I get up there? Damn. Inseminate the eggs? Yeah, that's a possibility. Ow. Hey, fuck off. Conyer, shut the fuck up. Pirates Cove is to the north. You can try a huge damn gate. Okay, let's try Pirates Cove, I guess. Anyway, how do I say this without sounding like patronizing? Anyway, guys, let me hit you with a fucking truth bomb, okay? How is asking chat any different than looking up at a walkthrough? One makes me feel more pathetic. Okay, listen. A huge part of good rhetoric and learning how to effectively de-radicalize and change people's minds isn't just learning the arguments and learning the optimal ways to change people's minds. It's also engaging with people who have, and I'm going to say this very charitably, very different states of mind from yourself. To engage with people who think extremely differently and to use that as a sort of a stepping off point for recognizing the multiplicity of views that people have surrounding politics. This is very, very important. I would encourage all of you, if you have the opportunity, if you've ever wondered, hey, what makes people act this way? Why are people like this? How do you reach these people? Go into the right Discord channels, find the right people, and talk. Just talk. It may be a little bit disquieting, but you can learn from that. And if you can learn from that, you can learn what skills will lead you towards being, like, a better and more effective rhetorician in the future. Oh, shit. It looks like you can carry the seahorse? Really? Gay. Somniostatic with the $5. Thank you, comrade. What you just said is 100% accurate. You need to live in the beast den to learn how to fight them. Yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree. Like, for example, one of the reasons why I am, like, pretty good at debate is because I spent literal years arguing against everyone in Destiny's community. You think fucking centricity is right-leaning now? Trust me, 5-6 years ago, this dude was, like, a full-on reactionary. I know I've said this on stream before, but, Nico 4, that's correct. Friendly Skeletor, have a wonderful sleep. Ugh. Anyway. Ah, shit. What was I saying? Destiny 5-6 years ago was a full-on reactionary. I remember one time, and I know I've said this on stream before, but I remember one time he actually argued that there's no way to make a good joke without, like, punching down. Like, it's not possible to make a decent joke without, like, hurting some marginalized group. He unironically made that argument to me. I was blown away when I heard it. Like, I was completely taken aback. But he was pretty right-leaning. And his community was even more right-leaning than he was. They were openly, like, attack helicopter, like, Gamergate, like, make fun of fucking black people, like, call them, you know, like, make the fucking pizza joke. Like, all that shit, you know? And I stuck in that community for, like, a decade, up until I was exiled. And because I stuck in that community, I got really, 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 really good at understanding the mindsets of the people who disagreed with me. And that made me decent at debate because, I mean, shit, that's like step number one, you know? So to those of you who think there's no value in talking to people like Soviet Main, well, I agree that the value is a little bit more refined than most of the conversations that you would otherwise get. Buddy. Who keeps telling me that I can fucking slurp this thing? I think I have to slurp the other seahorse that I bring back to him. You fucking pieces of shit. You cucky fucking cucky cucklords. I do want to play Killer 7, Eli Rogers 12. That's actually a game that's been on my radar for a long time. Have I played through The Witcher 3? Yes. I did a ton of The Witcher 3. I did a ton of it. Try doing the same in Medicur's community. That's what I've been arguing against. I could. I'm not going to take any advice from you, though. You're kind of a dumb fuck. Gold-colored fish. No. So where's the other seahorse, then? I guess I'll find it in the Pirate's Cove, maybe? Who knows? Soviet Main just said his death is inevitable. Soviet Main, everyone's death is inevitable. Listen, I'm going to speak, like, perfectly frankly here, okay? I am not, and never have been, a particularly empathetic person. I don't, like, people are just, like... People are people, and I am just people to them, and they're not much else than that. When I talk to you, I don't really talk to you for you. I talk to you as a proxy for everyone else, for myself, for all the conversations I might have in the future. That's not to speak ill of you. It just means that, you know, we are all very small in the grand scheme of things. Fuck yes, Gerudo ladies. Vaush is kind of a douche, right? Oh, wow, Nico, Jesus. Hey, chat, do you think I'm a douche? I don't really think that I'm douchey. Doesn't douchey mean like cocky, douchebag, alpha, disrespectful? I don't really think I rep that. Yes? No? I'm getting mixed. Is this a fucking stealth section area? Fuck this. I'm getting a 50-50. Yes, Gerudo babes are exceedingly fuckable. Cool. Yeah, okay. Hey! Dipshit. Cool. Love these fucking chests that are very much worth my time. I'm a superb entertainer. Thank you, Soviet Main. I try my best. I don't just do this to entertain, though. God! Dude! Have I really just eaten one meal today? Did I really just eat a single meal? Hyena? Am I gonna die? Fuck. No wonder I'm so hungry. Okay, alright, I'm getting cuckarinoed here. Hold on, if we're doing this, then shouldn't we do this at the beginning of a new day? Basically listen to you and Medicare. Soviet Main. Oh, there we go. Jake Boswell, you're right. Just not much time in the day, you know? No, the counter for the eggs resets? Oh, Jesus. I could talk to Mr. Medicare sometime, Soviet Main. I just don't know why. I need to do some research. And I've already got the fucking research that I need to do for the fucking all hype video. What's up? Can I even go in here? No. What's the plan for tomorrow? I don't know. Do some politics, right? Medicare is a boomer who refuses to use Discord? Oh, fuck that. I gotta keep my Zoomer energy alive. I don't want to talk to no fucking boomers. Okay, so this is stealth section, right? If these fuckers catch me, it's not a combat sequence. Usually when the Gerudo catch you in these games, you get cucked. Yep. Hey, what's up? Yeah? Yeah. You said, oh, you sly dog. Ah, yeah, this death fortress. There's some pretty hot babes in there. Trying to get that slippery. That's what I'm talking about. Trying to get that slippery. Who here? Hey, can I get some true? Can I get some true in chat? Ah, fuck me. Can I get some true in chat if you're willing to die for some slippery? For some slippy? Slippy, rise up. What the fuck is slippery? The gooper, you know? The goopy? The sloppy hop. Yeah, the gooper. Alright, we're halfway through our allotted time limit, friendos. Let's see how quickly we can make it through this. Gotta wait for the guards to do their rounds. Wait, can a Zora bang them? I mean, from the art that I've seen, Zoras have 2 penises, so... How long am I going to be streaming? Probably for another half hour to 45 minutes. It is pretty late. Gooper gang, rise the fuck up. Gooper gang, Gooper gang. Rhino, I don't know if everyone would be pansexual without social pressures, but I think far more people would than there are today. People would certainly slide further along on the Kinsey scale. Chunk mode. Isn't Kinsey kind of old science? Oh, I don't mean in science. I just, like, colloquially speaking. You know what I mean. More people would be more open to having sex with. We got an opening? We got an opening. We're gonna get the hook shot here. I can tell because there was a hook shot thingamajig over there. How'd the Minecraft stream go? It was fun. I think I need to reassess the reasons why I enjoy playing Minecraft. I need to finick with that a little bit. By the way, guys, I don't think I ever made it this far as a kid, so I'm now 100% operating blind. Is that right? Or will it have to be pulled a different direction? Nope, that's correct. Vaush, what makes you think I am stupid dickhole? Vitae detestabilis. You're kind of like the stereotype of like the class reductionist tanky who thinks everyone else is a rad lib because they're not like crazy fucking dedicated to promoting far left tanky propaganda. What the fuck am I doing? I know what you mean, Sai. How in the art of your OC would you have in mind for them? Jin, which OC? Ooh, Conyer, that could be true. I am pretty competitive. How the fuck? Oh, Jin, totally up to you. I never work in color. I have no idea. It's up to you, friend, but I'm genuinely delighted by your interest. Okay, so... Okay. So just to clarify, this is the dungeon, right? This isn't some like secondary area like the well was in Ocarina of Time. No. What? Oh. That's fucking bullshit. Oh, it's still open. Okay. Leap! Well, you are a stereotypical anarchist that waters down Marxist ideology to make it more palatable to liberals. My dude, I don't really... For one, I disagree with that, but for two, I don't believe what I believe to, like... I'm not a fucking apostle of Marx. I don't exist to regurgitate fucking ancient theory, okay? What I want is to address problems that exist in society to the best of my abilities. That's it. I don't... What is this, like this unironic fucking purity testing? I don't get it. I do get it, it's just dumb. Stop. Seems like most people reach back to philosophies rather than interpret them to the present. I mean... Often, yeah. And it's a bad meme when they do that. I don't know about you guys. I'm a leftist to improve society. B9 Brett, I think you were maybe a little bit unfair. I thought that non-compete did pretty fucking bad in that discussion with Destiny, and I'm okay with being mean to non-compete because I know he doesn't like me. Ooh, a heart piece. Wait, that's a heart piece, so this can't be the main dungeon. Main dungeons don't have heart pieces. I want it. I want it. Non-compete isn't a debater, so that should be expected. Yeah, then he probably shouldn't have tried. Makes us international socialists look bad to attack a position he doesn't hold. B9 Brett, he was kinda holding that position, my dude. And a lot of people do hold the position that the emancipatory nature of socialism is antithetical to racism. Nah, get that shit out of here. It's totally possible to have a completely socialist society that is also racist. Silent Sage, I like this game. Don't be mean. Why antagonize non... I'm not antagonizing non-compete. I disagree with something he did. It's not antagonizing to cogently express disagreement with what another breadtuber does. Also, by the way, any possibility of me being able to, like, Jesus, why all the money? Any possibility of me being able to, like, reach out and form, like, a broader breadtube coalition is pretty much shot in the foot at this point, so... Though it's impossible to have racism in a truly anarchist society. Yeah, because that's tautological. A truly anarchist society would have no unjust hierarchies, and racism is unquestionably one of those. So, like, that's... like, of course, like, it's like saying, well, you wouldn't... Well, in a truly non-racist society, there'd be no racism. Well, yeah, okay. Why all these big barrels? No, Variant. I don't think there was anything wrong with Destiny saying that Vietnam was too weak and it rolled over for capitalism. In the context of that discussion, Destiny made a cogent point. In the context of that discussion, Destiny was saying that he doesn't think it's much of a testament to the economic strength of socialist countries if they keep getting BTFO'd by capitalist countries. Now, mind you, you can make counter-arguments to that pretty easily. There are good counter-arguments to that. I don't agree with Destiny's position. However, I don't think that's like a sadistic position to take, or like he's a sociopath. Also, non-compete acted kind of fucking pathetic on Twitter after all of this. On Twitter, he was like, here's video of Destiny laughing maniacally as Luna shares the pain of her people, or some shit like that. Super fucking cringy, fucking out of context. I listened to that part in the debate. Destiny wasn't laughing because of what Luna was saying. Destiny was laughing because he had just made a good point and, like, exposed hypocrisy in the position of non-compete. And Luna wasn't, like, caterwauling about the... What? And Luna wasn't caterwauling about, like, the suffering of her people. Luna was talking specifically, like, about the capacity for Vietnam to defend itself against foreign aggression in the context of a point that Destiny had just made. To frame that as Destiny, like, sadistically... Destiny did basically say Vietnam is weak and that's why socialism... No, he did... guys, can you fucking stop? Listen, okay? I disagree with plenty of shit that Destiny does and says. I have been probably one of his most active leftist critics. No, his most active leftist critic for, like, 6 or 7 years, okay? Like, don't try and fucking outwoke me on this one. Some of the points that you guys make to argue against what Destiny say, though, are really fucking cringeworthy. And but I'm not trying to, like, implicate all of you in this. Like, I know not all of you do this. But a lot of the people on BreadTube who have been making arguments against Destiny have done so, like, pretty fucking badly. They've made bad points. Some of them have, like, actually argued in bad faith. If you give a shit about, if you give a shit about making good, cogent arguments for socialism, then you should be making an active effort to avoid doing those things. Doesn't mean you're right, though? What? No, it doesn't mean you're right. I'm not saying anyone's right or wrong. I'm saying a lot of people form bad arguments against Destiny. Yeah, Tiny. But that non-compete shit where he, like, cried on Twitter about, like, bad faith debate tactics and how, like, Destiny cackled maniacally as Luna explained how her country had been devastated. That was some cringy fucking shit. Destiny apologist? Yeah, sorry, Vitidestibitibidibidis, okay? I actually care about advancing socialism, which means not, like, sitting on my laurels and making dumb fuck arguments against people, then patting myself on the back with the rest of my dumb fuck buddies, because I know, like, oh, we made bad arguments, but at least we're not a capitalist. Buh! Sorry, that just doesn't do it for me. What if it was just good clickbait? Well, in that case, all is forgiven. Who cares about making good arguments? We know we're right already. Did you watch Non-Compete's stream where he talked about the Destiny stream? No, I have not watched that. I stand that he did laugh insensitively about Vietnam defending himself. Sure, it was Nah. He was laughing because he had just made a point that made the other person's point sound hypocritical. He was not laughing at the suffering of the Vietnamese people. It was insensitive, sure, but that's Destiny's edgy. I'm edgy. That's not a good counter-argument. What the fuck are you? Hello? Just my Nintendo 64, guys. To be fair, Non-Compete is very sensitive and shouldn't have gone up against him. I mean... Yeah, can we just throw up a hypers in chat if you know for a fact that you have no idea what you're talking about in the context of this discussion? What am I supposed to be looking for here? Yeah, I mean, that's the moon. Vita detestabilis, I think I'm better than you. All of your arguments have been dumb as fuck. I'm not, like, unironically, like, Tanky's being like, heh, anarchities, betraying the word of Marx. Like, nah, fuck you. Yeah, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a thug. I don't give a fuck. When I'm arguing with people I disagree with, I don't, like, care. Like, I don't think, like, oh, he made the better points, but he was really mean when he said it. I don't think that this is a good... This doesn't bode well for leftism. If our discussions with capitalists leave us looking kind of dumb, but, like... But at least we weren't mean. Like, that's not... Oh, okay. Wait, are these actual swinging physics? Wait, why is it doing that? Stop. Wait, guys, those are actual swinging physics. Holy shit, that's really cool. Nintendo 64, it's a basic, basic physics? Yeah, I guess I've just never... How? Noticed, though. I'm going to be going to bed pretty soon. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make my way through all of this, so we'll make the progress we can, and then we'll head on back. Can you make it go round? If not, it's faked. Who knows? Nah, yeah. Well, Destiny is wrong. Destiny basically said he would side with the fascist. I don't care. I care about making positive arguments for our side. Destiny is wrong, and non-compete is right. But Destiny did better arguments. You recognize the importance there, right? And I want to make good arguments. I don't care that we're right. I already know we're right. We're leftists. We're big-brain boys. I don't want to I don't want to get, like, circle jerk patted on the back by my buddies telling me, like, oh, well, Destiny was really mean, but, like, we got the right point. Like, no, fuck that. Make good points. Non-compete made bad points. And it was dumb of him to try and go up to that discussion anyway with how debate proficient Destiny has gotten. Even if Destiny is wrong, which he is, it doesn't change the fact that he knows what he's doing when it comes to rhetoric. So just be careful with that shit. A lot of leftists sit on their laurels because they're like, oh, well, I know the theory. I know I'm right. We have all the data on our side. Like, that should be all that's needed. Nope. There were a lot of, like, lines of argumentation that non-compete made there that were really bad from an optics standpoint. Just... When's the last time you were in a real circle jerk IRL? Darius Cypher, I don't think it's ever actually happened, to be honest. What? Hey! That's not fair! Oh, well, thanks for keeping me inside your base, dumb fuck. Destiny's good at debate. Yeah, guys, listen. Like, debate is the real memes, okay? Listen, like, have you ever watched Digibro's argument with Destiny? The ability to substantiate an argument is far more important than the argument itself. If you are sufficiently good rhetorician, you can, like, win flat earth debates or anti-vax debates. It doesn't matter if the evidence is on your side. We have the evidence on our side, but that's not enough. So we shouldn't just rely on that. We shouldn't just sit on our laurels. A lot of leftists like to sit on their laurels because they're dumb babies. Stop being a dumb baby. My favorite Destiny meme is how he constantly says he doesn't care about rhetoric. Yeah, that's a pretty good meme. That's a pretty... That's a gut buster right there. A reason I think debating is an immoral act and a lot of... No. Somniostatic, debating is how you win. Don't, like, concede the means by which you can change minds to the enemy. You might as well go like, oh, yeah, well, you know, it's immoral to try and coerce people into different beliefs, so we're never going to advocate for leftism anyway. Like, don't do that. Use the tools you need to win. Please don't look around. Oh, God. So rhetoric is more important than fact? For changing minds? Absolutely, yeah. And I want to win, so I want to get better at changing minds. Yeah. I mean more sophistry debates? I will engage in literally any debate tactics that I think help my argument out, as long as they don't involve being actively dishonest and lying. I do not give a fuck. I want to win. Fuck! Don't do that! As long as I am honest. Honesty is important because honesty is the means by which we can assess arguments and improve them in the future. It's an essential tool for improving society. Dishonesty is, like, categorically bad. But beyond that, as long as we're within, like, the purview of honesty, fuck yeah, I'll play around as much as I want. We're, like, on the cusp of a resurgence of No. Oh. Damn, I guess that ladder blocks line of sight. Can I, like, sneak attack these people? No! Well then, Somniostatic, if it annoys you when other people engage in rhetoric that's efficacious even when they're wrong, you can shoot the griddle to knock them out? Oh shit, really? I think it would kill them, but okay. If you're mad at other people doing that, do it better. Just do it better. If you don't like it when they do it, just do a better job. We can. Because unlike the right, the left trades in things like introspection, honesty, and truth. So, and for those reasons, we have the ability to get much better at debate than they do. We just sort of conceded that point to them because we're lazy dumb fucks, honestly. I did not see the Surf's Destiny debate. Would you affiliate with leftists that believe the United States need to be destroyed in order to progress? Yeah, sure, why not? Sounds like some good memes. It's 1:35 where I am. Huh? Cutscene? Oh. Do we have a cutscene just for this bee? What? Lexert? Yeah, absolutely. Destiny is being bad faith in some respects. So, gotta win anyway. Oh, shit. Short hair Gerudo. I'm gonna nut. I'm fin about to bust a nut. Unless she's a kid. True, Elliot Rogers, 12. I got him, bitch. Why are Zora eggs so special? Oh, I think this is a kid. Oh, no. Like, can't Zoras just fuck? And make kids? Why did this... Wait, guys. Why did this cutscene have to open by following the bee? Was the bee, like, necessary? Do I have to shoot the bee? I'll kill this bee. Damn, bitch. You kept a goddamn hornet's nest inside of your throne room, you stupid pieces of shit. Damn. Not letting femoids run anything anymore. You fucked it up. Femoids. But if that's so, why does Destiny say he cares about facts and truth when he's willing to be disingenuous? Because Destiny doesn't think he's being disingenuous. Not all forms of bad faith engagement are like 100% deliberate. Sometimes bad faith acting can literally just mean that you're being too uncharitable to a side, or that you're not open enough to like certain forms of argumentation. There's like a wide range of bad faith engagement. Destiny does not like actively deliberately lie. I know it'd be easy to believe he does because of how like fucking stupid he's been acting lately, but he really doesn't. Fuck yes. Oh yeah, you're in a tank, my dude. Damn, these bitches really just fucking abandoned their throne room. Yeah. Hey. He lied when he said no one has ever pointed out how he's disingenuous before. I know I have several times. Okay, well, he probably meant like... Usually when people say terms like no one or anyone or anytime, they usually mean some exceptions. Like if I would say, I'm available anytime, and you called me at 3 a.m. and I said I'm not available, it wouldn't really be right to call me a liar there. Is it true that you secretly love capitalism? Yeah. No. 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 Are there anarchist anime? Nah. I mean, well, no, probably. I don't fucking know. What's the range in this baby? Not good enough. Wait, that was pretty long. Dude, that's pretty long. That feels like... It feels like it's pretty close. Yeet. Oh boy, another red rupee. Wow. Amazing. Yeet. Wow. 2 red wow. Do I love Gerudos? I do love Gerudo people. Oh, I thought there was one up there. Invisible. Alright, what are we missing? Probably quite a bit, actually. Here. Oh! Somniostatic with the incredibly generous $20. Thank you, comrade. 20 rupees. Comrade, I couldn't possibly agree with you more. I really appreciate that. Vaush, why though is Destiny so willing to actually engage with right-wingers, but to left-wingers he's super uncharitable? Listen, if you want to understand why Destiny is behaving the way you do, you have to see this from his perspective, okay? So, Destiny was, up until like 3 or 4... Oh, sorry. Dude, you can't deny... There we go. Dude, you can't deny being close in contact with Benel didn't affect you and made you at least slightly biased in favor of him. He's a very charismatic dude. I've literally been like Destiny's most active critic for a longer period of time than anyone else. Like, unironically. Like, my relationship with him has been defined largely by antagonism and contest. But do I deny the fact that I am biased as a fan of his? No, of course not. I'm absolutely biased. But my being a fan of his has always been framed in the context of me being critical of his perspectives. Anyway, here's how this works from Destiny's perspective, okay? Just imagine this from Destiny's perspective. So Destiny was pretty right-leaning up until like 3, 4 years ago, okay? And when Destiny was right-leaning, he would make arguments that he thought were... neutral, that he thought were not bigoted, that were not like sort of oriented around the desires of bigoted people. Like, that's what he thought, okay? So he would make arguments like, I don't care about fucking, like, black people's representation in video games. No one should care. You should just like whatever character there is in video games, okay? Like, why do you care if it's black or white? And he thought that he was making these arguments in good faith, and the people who agreed with him in good faith. However, he eventually realized that he was being taken for a fool, that many of the people who liked his ostensibly right-leaning arguments weren't in favor of, say, constitutionalism or free speech or equal rights. They were against those things. They just used his arguments because they bolstered theirs. He was essentially being used as a tool by people he disagreed with. Sate Stars with a $5. Love you. Wish you Destiny were still tight because your content takes up most of my free time. Maybe someday, Sate Stars. Maybe someday. Thank you for the donation. Anyhow, Destiny realized that his arguments were being sort of adopted by people who didn't share his values. So he started to question his values a little bit more, and he sort of led himself down a road where he was, for a while, one of the most active and effective proponents of left-leaning thought, or at least progressive thought, on YouTube. With his JonTron, with his Sargon debates, with Dick Masterson, with, well, with iHypocrite, with, well, a great many people. Ah, new wallet. Oh. Fuck you. Silent Sage, I don't know enough about Hong Kong to feel comfortable giving a take on it. Whatever the case is, For a while, I know it's easy to forget now, but Destiny was quite respected amongst left-leaning people for being like the edgy provocateur who would do what nobody else could, you know, that sort of thing. No, I don't think anime can only be made by the Japanese. So that was his sort of start here. But a little while back, he met with Hassan, and he has come to realize that there are many people on the left who form arguments in pretty poor rigor. This is something that I agree with Destiny on. It's one of the reasons why I do my content. A lot of people on the left just aren't that great at making arguments, and a lot of them are really biased and aren't really capable of critically analyzing those biases. That's not to say people on the right can, just that people on the left don't do it that well either. So Destiny got disillusioned after his little kerfluffle with Hassan, and he said this on stream himself. This is not me extrapolating. He said, "Fuck you, Ghost, Skull, die." There we go. Perfect. Why am I blue? What does that mean? Get it out. Alright, whatever. This is not an extrapolation on my end. He has said, in no uncertain terms, that he feels as though he's been led for a ruse by the left in the same way that he has by the right. That he became more critical of the left. I'm sorry, he became more critical of the right after realizing that it was full of dumb fucks who misappropriated his arguments dishonestly. Now he feels the same way with the left. He calls them chapo cells and blah blah blah. So he's on his new little fucking rampage where he's criticizing all the left-leaning elements of his community and of the spaces he shares. Cool. And some of the people who step up to argue against him, people like, say, Non-Compete, or Luna, or Hassan, or who are some of the other people who've stepped up to argue with him from the left from this point? It's been quite a few people. I forget. Whatever the case is, these people have not done a particularly good job. Ben Burgess, Mike did a good job. Peter Coffin, not so much. Michael Brooks did a good job. But whatever the case is, he feels like he's been sort of led down the bad path in the same way that he was before, and that the left just is doing the same thing as the right. They're misappropriating his arguments for, like, bad ends. You can criticize both if criticism is valid. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is that when Destiny was in his, like, battle against the right, when he was fucking battling it up against right-leaning people, it was... Where was that one place that I needed... Where was that one hole that I fell into? That I needed to be a Zora to get the thing. Where was that? I forget. Huh. What was I saying? I'm quite tired. Anyway, when Destiny was making arguments against the right, he was having fun and he was in his element. There was, I imagine, some degree of triumph over sort of prevailing over these, like, dumb fucks on the right. I imagine that he doesn't feel as good about his engagements with the left, and for that reason, he's not engaging with it with the same level of, like, intellectual rigor. Really, though, who knows? It's his mind. Raul, I guess he looked kind of sympathetic. I don't know. Alright. Anyway, I'm just running in circles because I don't really have enough time to do stuff. Not in-game and not out of game. And I thought I'd collect a few more rupees. So I'm going to bring those on back. And then I'm going to... Somniostatic with the $5 again. Thank you, comrade. Hey, I forgot when I called in. Research stream? It's going to happen soon. I promise. I've just been lazy. Stress of moving. Generally lazy person. Blah, blah. Oh, Amir Kaznir with the big memes. Vaush, all you commies are the same. You all want to destroy the hierarchies and promote equality at the cost of well-being for white people. Just call yourself what you really are, anti-white. Amir Kaznir, I know you're never going to believe this because you are truly brain dead. But, believe it or not, I want white people to live just as free and happy as any brown or black folk. Okay? So that is equality. If you think that not treating white people better than other people is anti-white, then that's your cross to bear, buddy. Hast thou forgotten about the people of Kashmir? Nah, I haven't. Alright. First we hit this, then we hit this. Do 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 do. B9 Brett, if you think that's the case, I think you're being a bit uncharitable to Destiny's arguments. I love where he totally missed me using the same lexicon when he's using to make an idiotic point. I don't know what you mean. The eggs will reset? Yeah, I know. I didn't have time to get all of them, but I can get them pretty quickly in the next iteration, can't I? Yes, I can. That is the answer to the question. Alright, my friendos. Boop. Hey, friends. Let's put this Nintendo 64 controller away. B9 Brett, I understand. I think Destiny's point was correct there. Right now, yes, the state is useful in protecting marginalized groups. I promise you, the lives of black, brown, trans, and gay people in this country would not be made better if the state was no longer protecting their rights in other social spaces. Thank you, Somniostatic. Amir Kaznir, I appreciate your attempt at communication. All right. Oh, boy. Why is chat not showing up? Oh, right, because it's a white block for some fucking reason. Why are you doing that, buddy? Why are you doing that? Can we maybe fix that? Why are you doing that? Huh. Well, that's a problem for tomorrow's Vaush. Yeah, it is the right URL. I don't know why that is. Huh. Might have to clear a cache. I had to connect the chat. I don't fucking know. Whatever the case may be, comrades, I have had a lovely day with all of you. I came into tonight's stream actually feeling kind of crap, to be honest. But thanks to your indefatigable optimism and very much appreciated charity, I feel quite a bit better. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream and that conversation with Soviet Main, which was not like most conversations I have with human beings. I think I caught all the donations. Actually, really quickly, I want to check on a YouTube chat. Really quickly. Let's see what YouTube chat's up to. Surprisingly, not that much racism. Hey, YouTube chat. Hope y'all are doing well. Minimal to acceptable levels of racism. Nice, nice. Have a wonderful day, comrades. And I'll see you tomorrow. Somniostatic, I would show more love to YouTube chat, but I actively want people to come on to this chat. It's cooler, it's easier to consolidate, it shows up on stream, and donations made through my website, I get a larger cutoff. Whereas super chats, YouTube takes 30%, so. Alright. Love you, folks. Good night.